All right, welcome to the greatest radio show on the planet, Batman Radio. Like I said, I am your host, Tyree Sneed the Batman. I run the internet, I run everything coast to coast, I run this country and world. Like I said, people like that, we don't talk to them. You understand? I've laid down the law, I've told y'all everything how it works. You heard me, you're going to follow the rules, you don't have a choice. Now, you all will not have a voice in my platform ever again. Like I said, don't challenge me to a debate and then play around. We don't do that, bro. You're not going to waste my time. We don't play games. Reality is just reality. Like I said, I won. It is what it is, man. Facts win every single time, bro. There is no debate on reality. There is no debate on facts. Like I said, I've been way more successful than anyone you can name, especially Mike Tyson. He's a Freemason, right? And all those Masons continue to get their karma for all the evil, wicked acts of which they've done since the beginning of time. Just like Diddy got his, Jay Z got his, you all got yours. And like I said, I mean, you just got people in the public who are disgruntled. So they just want to sit here and, like I said, like do the same actions towards people who are successful. I'm not with that. You know what I mean? There's nobody who does that. Like I said, those individuals, they need to go get a job. They don't have an excuse. You're grown adults. Time to grow up. I mean, what do you want? What's up? Exactly. They ain't got nothing to say. So no, when people bring an energy to me, I'm gonna match that energy every time. Anybody got something to say about me, I'm gonna respond directly to you. So be prepared and be ready for me to respond if you got my name in your mouth. You feel me? My name is not meant for your mouth, cuz you feel me? Don't ever waste my time again. Like I said, that dude got proven what he is and who he is. And like I said, that's what happens when you got people like that and they got actual jackets like that, like they have that as their identity and the whole streets and everybody's talking and they know who's who. That's why they do that. They go online, they hide, right? Because they scared and they terrified. So they start trying to project their issues on other people because they're weak, right? That's immaturity. That we don't play that over here. I'm a grown man, so we for sure wouldn't keep dealing with that every day, right? Because I'm a serious grown man and I do what I want to do. That's what these people have a problem with. They have a problem with me and my freedom. Like, no, you keep approaching me on the internet. That's illegal. So you can't do that. I don't owe you anything. I'm going to respond every single time with everything I have on here because I'm not going to put up with it. I've endured through enough. I've been through enough, and you haven't done anything towards me. You've tried your best, right? And you can go ahead and sit down now. Okay. And you can watch the king ball out of control and do what he does. Because last I checked, right, I get paid to do what I do. Right. I get thousands of views. The videos today, the shorts out while you were talking, right? I mean, again, I've utilized you. I mean, I thought y'all were master manipulators, but here I have. I've used you again, utilized you as a resource to pay me. And because of you, you just earned me more money because that last live did what, over 300 views? You all were trying to boycott my content, but yet you can't help but to watch me. So you don't understand anything you do or throw my direction. I'm an alchemist. Like I said, I take it, I turn around and I use it to my advantage. See, everything I'm saying is proven, factual, based in reality. I stand on it in the street every day. So every day that I'm actually moving around and I'm in the street holding my own, I'm proving my point. My points are proven. Reality has spoken. I am the most successful man and individual in the world. That's why there's this fake task force that's been following me for years that's trying to keep me from working any job, from doing anything or having an opportunity. And you have stopped nothing and you will never stop nothing. And all you're going to do is help me and push me farther ahead because spirit loves me and God loves me. You understand? So, like I said, these people, they took it upon themselves to start following me around the internet, to start doing things across state lines. I mean, that it's common sense. That's stalking across state lines, bro. That's a felony. So, I mean, like the question is, why do you keep doing that and keep acting like you're going to conversate with me? We don't got nothing to talk about. I mean, those people are going to prison. Ain't nobody worried about them. You feel me? So that's nothing, bro. That's not even that's a waste of my time. You feel me? So like I said, now we move forward. And like I said, I just wanted to show, I already knew what it was. I've been knowing what it was this entire time, but I let these people do it to themselves because they gave me more proof and more documentation. I have the screenshots. It's over with. It's a wrap. That's prison time. So what's up? So that's what you've earned yourself, right? And people like Red Pill, I mean, that's what you've earned yourself. You lost. You lost. You didn't win anything. What? Who asked you for your opinion? If you're not going to be honest with your words and talk about facts and what's actually gone on and happened, and you just got exposed in a 2 hour long show and your response is a community post that doesn't exist on a channel that doesn't exist, you don't have a platform. Let me explain this to you, sir. I thought this was obvious. Like, did you pass like high school? Did you get your GED? Seriously asking, because I thought this was common sense at this point, sir. You have to provide a sufficient response. The response will be on my show direct. You don't want to talk direct, so that's your issue. So you forfeited giving a response. You don't have a voice. I don't care what you do on your little channel. You understand? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the fact is, at the end of the day, they're sitting there complaining and whining. I mean, none of y'all are going to have channels. We've taken all those channels down. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You make content that's not made for this platform. It doesn't follow the rules or the guidelines. All those channels are going to get flagged and they're not going to exist. There's not going to be any of those channels. I promise you. Yes. Any channel that I see that has something that's illegal towards me, using my likeness or my name wrong, saying anything that's a lie, I'm taking that channel down. I'm flagging the channel. That's my right. That's how the platform works. That's the way it's supposed to work. So you keep trying to say everything should be backward. So you feel entitled to what? To success? You haven't worked ever. I know exactly who these people are. I have your legal name, bro. I literally could have you arrested today. What are you talking about? Proving what you said about me untrue because I'm a street dude. I don't do none of that. So what are you talking about? You can't tell me who I am. The magnifying glass is on you right now. Was on you, and you wasted your time. You had your 15 seconds of fame. Now we move forward. All right, wasting my time. All right, moving forward. Like I said, I'm the boss. I run the world. I'm the real Batman. Like I said, I've engaged and created this street ball tour. It's mad successful. Everything with me is mad successful. That's why I got people mad. People can be mad. They can be in their feelings. They can sit there and be silly and pretend that they're imitating or copying me. They're not. These people are crying themselves to sleep every night. These people are super upset, jealous, envious, right where I want them. I don't care about you. Why are you worried about me? I don't talk to y'all. I'm not friends. We're not in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with Christina. I love my girlfriend. You don't have power to affect me. That's why y'all are upset. These are strangers, bro. These are people who've been following me around way too many years, committing felonies across state lines. We have it documented. It's documented on video on YouTube. They're so silly. They put out the documentation themselves. Like, again, why are you following me around? What do you think gives you that right? Why do you feel you're above the law? You can't do that, bro. No, you can't. End the conversation. So, like I said, you're gonna have to just learn how to follow the law. I mean, have some respect, bro. Have some self-respect and respect for the law. You feel me? You don't play ball. You ain't me. You ain't Tyree. You understand? No, you want to be me. That's what all this is about, and that's all it's about. So remember, people, anytime that strangers talk, those people now, when they run their mouth, they're part of the red triangles, and they want to be me. That's all it is. It's just jealousy and envy. And then in the day, once we take it to court, they all go to prison, and that's it. It's easy. So what's up? I already won and all that. He said, walk away. How do I walk away from something I'm not involved in? You're on the internet a million miles away saying my name. Well, what involvement did I have in that? Walk away? How do I walk away from somewhere I'm not standing? Just a basic question. See how silly they are? Like I said, you want to put words in my mouth and speak for me? I mean, do you think that that would fly in a courtroom? Like, seriously? Bro, the lawyer and the judge and the jury would laugh. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, I don't care what people think. At the end of the day, people have to make sense. If you're gonna say my name, better make sure that you put some respect on it, right? And that's it, bro. Feel me? They think they giving your boy a hard time. Not at all. I care less what you do online, bro. You feel me? That's some weird internet habit stuff, man. I ain't worried about that stuff. That's nothing, bro. I don't even exist to me, man. Just like none of them exist. They don't have an identity, bro. So it's just people who want an identity online. See, that's why we don't entertain you. That's why we block the accounts because, like I said, you're not trying to have a conversation. You're trying to take actual delusion and then turn it into something. They have a name for that. That's also a felony. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You don't have a way to approach this topic. You don't have a way to approach me or anything regarding me. I mean, y'all can't even come near me, not on the internet and not off, right? And you're all terrified of me. It is what it is. I won. Like I said, I won the debate. That's all I care about. Not only did I win the debate, but I got a whole bunch of views off of that show. And now people get more of the truth and understanding of what you people do. Like I said, you don't think I know everything about you and what you did and what you've done and did you accomplish anything? No. Why are you on YouTube like we're going to talk about this? So you think that reality is different than what it is, right? I don't know what you talking about, bro. Like I said, it's weird, man, because like I said, we're on a platform where I have rules and I got somebody that clearly they're just upset and they're mad all the time at my success. So they're trying to project because they want me to be upset. You don't upset me. You don't have that kind of power over me. Seriously. So you need to get a grip and go ahead and sit down and you're just going to have to watch me be successful like everybody else. And that's it. And now they super mad Preston Trigger because they like, oh, he figured it out. Well, yeah, I knew it the whole time. Like I said, who does that to themselves? I mean, you just walked into felony charges, like multiple. Like I'm talking like this is going to be a long sentencing when we take this matter to court, right? And if you don't come to court, then yes, they're going to have to put a warrant out and they're still going to arrest you and lock you up. So what was the point of that? Again, what does any of that have to do with my beautiful platform, my beautiful life? If I don't know you, we don't talk, I'm not your friend, never had a relationship with anyone on here, don't know anything about you, don't know what you're talking about, haven't spoken with any of you, don't want to. Well, what are you talking about? You just think you can use my name and then place my name wherever? Come on, bro. That's immature as hell, bro. What are these people talking about? You can't involve me in stuff I have no idea what's even going on. I'm not even talking to you, bro. I'm over here in my corner doing me. Yeah, I'm over here winning. Like I said, I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit because I spent all these last years working harder than anybody, harder than all of you, right? Got over 70,000 shares of a stock. They mad at my accomplishments, people. So, like I said, what's good, bro? I mean, you ain't saying nothing. I mean, this individual, one of them, they had him here typing, and they're so petty. They're talking about, they're trying to act like they're arguing reality with me with every word I say. Yeah, that's petty, bro. That's immature as hell. Like everything you say is a lie. That's what I know. The public doesn't know you because you're not famous, but they know that everything that you all type is a lie. That's where we're at with it. So whenever you want to catch up to that, we still won't conversate because why would I want to talk to somebody who's not based in reality, who doesn't make any coherent sense? See what I'm saying? Nobody wants to deal with that. That's why you're doing this because you don't have any real friends or people around you, right? Common sense. Because nobody wants to deal with absolute lunacy and people who aren't based in reality and don't make any sense. Like I said, you're trying to make it your hobby, well, to come on YouTube and then worry about what I'm doing. Like I said, nobody's going to tamper with my business. That's not even a worry of mine, as you haven't, as you can't. So what are you talking about? See what I'm saying? It's just nonsense, bro. It's a waste of my time. You understand? Like that show today, I mean, it was good to talk about, but at this point, it was a waste of my time. I mean, the only reason I might leave it up right now is because I got views. So what are you talking about? See, I'm on here as a happy, friendly, normal person, right? And I'm on here having fun all the time. That's what I've always been. And they're always trying to do some kind of weird, like criminal activity towards me. And you don't think that you would go to prison? It's guaranteed, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't have nothing to do with you. You got to go your own direction, bro. And this is the last time I'm going to say this. Don't you ever come to this platform again. You understand me? And I 100% mean it. Stop trying to do it just because, oh, you're on the internet and whatever. I don't care, dude. Do not come to my platform. You understand me? Anything regarding me, you walk the other direction now. You got that? You don't have a choice. You understand? And it's okay because, like I said, Christina already told me as soon as we're together in person physically, I'm going to have a lawyer for like, I don't know how long, like 25 years. So this is easy. I mean, I'm going to talk to a lawyer, take the matter to court. These individuals will be arrested. They'll go to prison. It's guaranteed, bro. I mean, come on. You've been following me for over a decade. Okay. Trying everything you can to try to stop me from my destiny and what I'm doing. I mean, all on the internet while you hide. Are you proud of that? And have no remorse. You see what I'm saying? Like these people are trying to gain an identity off of, like I said, like how, I'm not even going to say it, bro. I mean, you're not even being human. I mean, I mean? You're trying to like just be horrible and terrible. And then you're trying to gain an identity out of it. Yeah, hell no, bro. Walk the other way. Now, we ain't got time for y'all. So, like I said, that's why that dude is in and out of prison. That's why he's whatever he said on papers, on DOC, whatever, on probation, because of his own accord, because of decisions he makes, because the people around him are dragging him down. See, they're his enemy and worst sworn enemy, and he wants to come online and project. See, that's why you keep talking about other people because you're projecting your issues. No, your worst enemies are the people you're dealing with. I don't have any enemies. I'm good. Everybody loves me. Y'all ain't my enemies. Y'all don't even have an identity. Who are you? You don't exist. You see what I'm saying? You can't act like you're talking to me when I'm a public figure who's solidified in the game and I have it all, been there, done it, seen it all. Like I'm a real, thorough, actual gangster and run the streets, and I'm richer and more wealthy than any of your fake celebrities and all Masons put together. I've defeated all of Freemasonry. I've defeated your little fake witches coven, the male one and the female one. I'm sorry, but what? See, you don't seem to understand when to stop. There's no continuation. You lost. It's over with. It was over with years ago. So again, why do these people continue to think they're just gonna pop up online and then keep having me see a name? Well, what is the purpose of that? Bro, I ain't with that. I don't think that's cool. I'm not with it. I'm not allowing it. I make the rules in my life. I make the rules in my network. So you're gonna have to go ahead and go your own way now. Goodbye. That's it. So is that what you needed to hear? It ain't hard, bro. It's easy for me. It's all super easy for me. Everything I'm doing, it's not difficult. It's easy for me to run this world, run this reality, and whatever I say goes, like I said. You feel me? Like I said, I don't know what kind of games people think they plan. I don't know why people think they slick, who not. Like he said, these people are in and out of prison all the time. They'll continue with the same future, the same thing. They're just going to be in and out of prison. I mean, that's your downfall. That's your problem. Feel me? I don't care how you feel, bro. All of you people are too entitled, man. Like honestly, all this nonsense. You feel me? Like just you have no respect, man. You need to really work on respect, bro. Like real talk. Just like this. Like it's just nonsense, man. Feel me? But like end of the day, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Because like I don't really care. I don't care about any of y'all, bro. None of y'all, bro. Like I said, y'all mad entitled. Y'all think that people owe you something when they don't, right? You think that I don't know, like you really think you're entitled to something. I think it's funny personally. I really do. And if you notice, like people just become like a nuisance all the time. Like that's all they are. They just became a nuisance and just they really think that they can like push their weight around by trying to do things at a distance and then try to play victim. That's what all y'all do. All y'all do the same thing. You feel me? So like it's the same thing. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's not my concern. I'm not worried about it. I don't really care if you want me to be perfectly honest. And it's just about that simple, bro. Feel me? It's just silly to me. Like everything that you people is on is just silly to me, bro. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I said, we gonna keep winning. We gonna do what we do. That's about it, man. I don't understand what else you want. They think that we like. I guess they think like we live in like a military police state. This is not a military police state, and it never will be. That's why we do what we do. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, Batman run the streets, Batman run the country, Batman run the world, Batman runs everything, and y'all got to sit there and put up with it. So it kind of seems to me like, yeah, you're obsessed with Batman. See, the difference between you and I is you people want to get online and you think you're entitled. You see, you think you're entitled to my energy, my show, anything having to do with me. No more. Now I'm going to make sure that you all have zero access to anything regarding me. And like I said, my lawyer will be making sure that you can't access the internet whatsoever. You will not be able to put your fingers on a keyboard. You will not be able to touch anything that has to do with YouTube. You will completely stay off the internet. This is what my lawyer is going to tell you. Yep, you're never going to be able to even access YouTube again because of what you've done. Feel me? So, like I said, I mean, who does that? Who gets online plotting and then thinks that they really have power? I mean, you're not powerless. If you're not powerless, every single day that I'm standing and even if I wasn't, every single day that I've accrued all this wealth, that I'm successful, that I'm happy, that I'm winning, that I wasn't stopped, that I went on and built this business, that I make money with my business, every day that I succeed proves you wrong. You can't deny that. You could pretend and try to be cute for the internet and act like, "Oh, I'm in denial," but you're in denial of reality. It's not possible. See, in denial means something that doesn't exist. You can't deny reality. You don't have a choice. You have 100% accepted reality, and that's all I care about. Told you you would. So what now? Ooh, looks like you lost. You took an L, right? You don't know how to hold your L, like I said, like Tone Space, your boy, right? Your boy who committed a crime trying to steal somebody's real music. Wow, that was real smart. Real educated decision there. You see what I'm saying? These people are silly, man. I don't take them seriously. I don't know what they talking about. I mean, you're not even a part of what I do here. If we're gonna call them sectors, this is our own sector. This is like the truth and righteousness sector. Like I said, you ain't a part of it. Why are you trying to talk to me? You see what I'm saying? Can you imagine somebody just saying, "Yeah, here's this video." Oh, so you think you're slick trying to get me to click and watch your videos because, like I said, your whole goal, you think that you're slick. You think you're going to build a name off me. You really believe that? Right there, it proves that's absolute delusion. How? With no subscribers? See, this is the thing is they think it's cute. They think their actions make sense. It's nothing but immaturity, man. If you're grown adults, how do you not understand the concept that you cannot build a name off of my name? You'd have to have some talent. And it shows that you don't believe in yourself because you don't believe in yourself enough, right, to actually like stand on your own. You feel me? To stand on your own and build a name for yourself. No, I've never done anything wrong in my 35 years of living. Every decision that I've made is right. I've done everything right, and that's what you do. You defend yourself, especially when it comes to people like this that are making absolutely no sense, committing felonies across state lines. I mean, what are you talking about? Just like I did the right thing in Green Bay, I did the right thing through and through with all of you people, defending myself. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why I'm a role model. What do you mean? You ain't causing me nothing because I you don't run me. I don't know what they talking about. Like that's the thing. Like if we can't even come on YouTube and have a conversation with some normal people, it shows the state of not only the platform but your country, which this is the truth, and it has 100% to do with Trump and that administration and all the stuff going on. Like just like even Coach Eli was talking about it. I was listening, and he has a point because Trump is doing the same thing, projecting, just like he did with Zelensky. That's what they do. They project. See, you can project, but what you're not understanding is what you're saying. It doesn't fly. It doesn't go. We don't accept it, and you don't make the rules. Projecting does not work. It doesn't make coherent sense. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. If it's not true, why am I standing in this position as successful? Why am I on the throne that you want to trick me out of? Because it is true. I proved it. See what I'm saying? There's no debate, sister. You can tell yourself whatever you like, but I'm not in your dilapidated circumstances. I'm not having to mooch. I'm not on your boat where I'm begging. I'm not doing any of the things you do because I don't have to. Because I do for myself and I go hard in the pain. I work harder than anyone and I don't even have to work no more. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm set for life. Hmm. How you like that? So, like I said, me personally, my life is my life, right? I for sure ain't gonna have people who I've already defeated tell me what my life story is. So, if people want to know my life story or want to ask me a question, they can ask me to my face because I'm gonna tell you reality every single time. You understand? I don't care what no one has to say. I'm not at public discretion. So, see, you got me twisted right there. You completely make no sense. I don't answer to the public. The public answers to me. What are you talking about? See, that's what I'm saying. It's just anything I say, they just want to, oh, disagree. Yeah, that's immature and pettiness, bro. That stuff don't fly out here. Trust me. That stuff don't fly in reality. Ain't nobody playing no games like that. And ain't nobody gonna put up with that, bro. We grown folks. What is you talking about? I'm a grown man, homie. Yeah, I build businesses. I do anything I want to do. I'm free in this country and world. And you mad? Be mad. I don't care. There's plenty of people like you, bro. Y'all think you special, man. There's a million of yous. There's only one of me. Feel that? So, like I said, another great show, right? Another show I'll get paid from. Check is over 130 bucks, probably like around 132 already. It'll accrue more. They might cap it for this month because the month is ending tonight. And then, like I said, now maybe all the readings keep saying positive things. Maybe I'll get this email pretty soon here since the month is ending and it'll tell me something about the bonus. I'm hoping because it said it runs till the end of February. February ends tonight at midnight, right? So, like I told you, they may email me at some point and let me know what goes on. If they don't, I mean, I guess I didn't get it. If they don't say anything, I guess I didn't get it. Okay, big deal. I didn't get it. But either way, I'm making money and I'm making more than you. Y'all aren't making $1, any of you. That's why people from now on, in order to have a voice with me, you got to be people who've seen some money. So you'll know who's who by who I acknowledge. See, you don't dictate reality. I do. Yeah, no, I defeated all those people. I made records about all that stuff, man. Like, I don't know why people keep trying to come back around on YouTube when they've already been to prison for the same type of stuff. Like, that don't make no sense. See, those people, they don't know what to do with themselves. That's not conducive to you, and that's not conducive to my environment of what I'm building and everything I'm doing. I'm a public figure. You'll talk to me calmly. You'll keep your distance. You'll give me my space, my 5 feet, because you know I'm a real gangster. You'll stay the hell away from me. You'll listen to what I say, and you'll do what you're told. I promise you. And anybody who challenges that, I would love to see it, because it ain't never gonna happen. I promise that. So all this, oh, I want to pretend I'm pushy online. Yeah, you keep that stuff online, because in reality, that stuff don't fly. Ain't nobody got to put up with that, bro. What are you talking about, man? I'm not. I don't care who thinks they know me. I don't know none of these people. I don't owe you nothing. Strangers, I come on my platform to do what I want. If I wanted to come on here and vent, I could. If I wanted to come on here and talk crazy, I could. Reckless, I could do whatever I want because this is my platform. You can sit there and complain, whine about whatever. I don't care. Who is you? You don't run me. What? Like I said, keep on stacking the evidence for court. I mean, it's going to be easy. So easy to win, bro. Easy. I'm guaranteed to win this lawsuit. All of them. Feel me? So, like I said, I don't care about any of that, bro. I don't care about somebody who's upset and they think they're going to sit there all day and type to me the opposite of reality when they know reality, which is that I'm successful, I'm good looking, I'm beautiful, and I made it. I'm not looking for your validation, sir or ma'am. What? Christina will validate me all day. Don't worry. She's going to tell me all up and down how beautiful and handsome I am, how amazing I am, because she really loves me. And that's why she loves me, because I'm amazing. And it ain't even about just what I look like. It's about who I am on the inside. She loves me for me. So, like I said, these people are upset at the world. It's not just me. They upset at everybody. They mad at the world, mad at reality because they lost. Things didn't go their way, right? Why? Because of your decisions, because you wanted to sit there and do all the evil you've done. What do you expect? That's called karma, sister. So enjoy your karma, right? Enjoy, have a karma sandwich. Enjoy your karma sandwich and your karma cake. And I will continue to enjoy my dharma, which is the good kind of karma, because all I've done is put out good in the universe. You can feel whatever way you want about me, sister, ma'am, or sir. But at the end of the day, nobody has the heart to face me and tell me how they feel. So what does that say about you? You see what I'm saying? No, nobody does that, man. Grown adults don't get online and start projecting and saying names. Come on, bro. We all grown adults, man. What? That's like when people are in those fake relationships and they be talking about blame. Like blame has nothing to do with an adult relationship. That don't even make sense. That's people who don't know how to be mature, man. I don't know what missed me with that, man. What? When you adults, there is no blame. There shouldn't have been any blame at any point, or there's something wrong with you. Ain't nothing about who's to blame. It's about fixing the situation and finding a solution. See, people like that, they argue, right? To argue. They don't know how to go anywhere. So you can't be mad at me because I'm progressive because I have the right mentality. See, you're addicted to me and my content, but my content's not made for your consumption. Oh, I know exactly how to respond to you. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I don't even have to try. And it's already, I'm already getting underneath your skin. You're already bothered. You're already super triggered and pressed every day, and you have no way to project it. And all that typing and stuff you did, if you let me speak, please, and breathe, all I was saying was, you've never done anything to me or made me feel anything. You're just really silly and make no sense. That's it. So, like I said, I don't have to argue reality. Reality is proven. We know I'm successful. We know that you're jealous. The whole world agrees. What are you talking about? What? See, that's why it's so funny because they think they're doing something towards me or showing me something by trying to deny reality. Not at all. It just doesn't make any sense. YouTube is not the place for that. Nowhere is the place for that. That stuff don't fly in reality. Trust me. You feel me? So you've acknowledged my success. You've acknowledged why you're jealous and envious. You've acknowledged how amazing I am, how good looking I am, and that I'm amazing. And that's about it. And that'll continue to be what I promote and what I talk about, right? Because I mean, you wanted to use this fake rhetoric and keep trying to reinforce something that doesn't exist. So now I'll reinforce the truth nonstop. So, like I said, I mean, they can come over here if they want. They're going to keep, having a frowny face at the program and the show because all I'm doing is just saying who I am. That's all I ever did. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You have a quiet desperation and you looking to try to create things that aren't there to, I guess, try to cope and make yourself feel better. I mean, it's just like Red Pill. I mean, I'm not on probation, Red Pill. I didn't get out of prison. I'll never go to prison or jail again. I don't have nothing to worry about like that ever, right? It doesn't matter. There could be 8 million of views plotting on me, worried, whatever. There's nothing you can do to me because we're all responsible for our own actions at the end of the day, Red Pill. You're a grown adult. You see what I'm saying? I'm not running around doing what you doing. You did all that. You see what I'm saying? See the big difference? So like, yeah, I'm not your scapegoat, homie. So you were proven wrong. The whole world and the public knows you're wrong. They just still don't know who you are because I'm smart and I know how to do this the right way. You will achieve no fame off my name. You will gain not one red penny off my name. I guarantee you, because I won't let you. None of you will make any money off my name. You saw the Penguin try. How did that work out for him? That boy fell off completely. They got tired. That one dude who's going to prison as well, and we have his legal name. He got tired of paying for the Penguin's fake views. Penguin fell off. Penguin is back to saying, "Oh, I'll do short videos and content twice a week." Yeah, you failed, and you're super pressed and triggered about it, and you're super mad, and all you do is eat all day, right? Mooching off of other people because you're a grown man and you can't even afford to do anything for yourself. Facts. Nah, let's say reality. All y'all sent those agents and they were saying things you say that make no sense and you think that's a big deal. I don't care about that. That's what people do who don't have anything because all those things you project are true about you. And I've never had that situation. Oh, I have it all. I'll always be good. So that's all it about. It's just about somebody immature who doesn't have any compassion and never understands the point that you got to let people live their life, man. Especially a grown man. You got to let me live my life and do me, and you don't have a choice to stop it because you would if you could. That's how sick that these people are. Like it's disgusting. You understand? Like, listen, homie, I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you tell yourself. I've been all over the map. I've traveled. I own everything. I own buildings. I'm good. I'm set. I done made it. I don't even need money to be a boss and do everything. Like I'm a boss, bro. Is that why you mad? That's why you upset. So just tell the people the truth next time. You ain't got to do all that fake typing and hiding and pretending you're coming on a panel. What you're hiding on the panel, you weren't going to talk on here. And if you talk, you're not going to talk the way you're supposed to with respect and bring facts. Like I said, all they're doing is just sitting there. Oh, I want to fake talk because I want to find an angle, right? Because I'm concerned about his business and his platform. That's silly, man. That is absolutely silly. You feel what I'm saying? That's nonsense. Feel what I'm saying? I'm even debating just taking the show down today because, like I said, that's my point. And they sit there and project. I don't care what you tell yourself. You see reality clear as day in front of you. Why would I keep up a show that, like I said, you're trying to manipulate my platform and my content? Never, never, bro. No, I wanted to have a debate, and you backed out of it and backed down, and you didn't want to have an actual debate because you know that you don't have any facts. Stop talking intermittently, buddy. That's another felony. See, you don't even know how to communicate. You don't have a choice. You have to talk direct, right? I gave you the link. Why didn't you click it? It's not my job to keep providing it for you. No, now you don't get a voice. The debate's over, buddy. You lost. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. They don't have any truth or facts to bring, so they just want to say lies all day and then, oh, I'm supposed to waste my time and care, bro. I'm a grown man. I'm out here running a business. I run my own media company. I'm a CEO. Do you understand what you're doing is a crime? Do you understand the point that you can't just sit around and worry about others? You're grown. Like, what's your excuse? You see what I'm saying? See, you're who's being questioned. It's not me. None of my actions are in question. I've done everything right and I made it. I'm where you want to be, boy. Yeah, I love it. I love how upset they are. I really do. I love it, man. I love how they feel. I might leave that show up because I thought it was a great show, but we'll see. I don't know. Well, I'll just have to, go over and listen to it and see if I feel like it, meets regulations. But either way, a lot of truth got said in it. You know what I mean? So I mean, it is what it is. And the best part is people have seen what y'all have done on here long enough, so they know what it is. You feel me? Like I said, this is the problem is people keep dismissing it. Just like they'd be like, oh, well, block the account. You can't because they keep making more. See, the thing is, if people just did their job and did what they're supposed to, then these situations don't get out of hand like this. But this is not going to continue. It's not going to continue just like it hasn't. And like I said, now they're just not going to have a voice on this platform or concerning me whatsoever. Now we'll hear nothing you have to say because I mean that's what they do. They want to not let me talk. They wish they could silence me, and they've tried every way because I'm speaking the truth. I mean, again, who are you? I mean, if you can't even represent yourself and say your identity and who you are and stand on your issue, and you're not even willing to have a conversation with me face to face, you don't respect yourself. You're not giving me the respect as a human being or fairness or equality. So why would I participate in that? Nah, I'll just let a lawyer talk to y'all. My lawyer is going to tell you up and down everything and how it goes and what it is. Are you going to tell him the same thing? Because it ain't going to work. You start talking that delusion, they're going to 100% they're going to add to your sentencing. Yep. See, you don't have a choice. You understand? So you're trying to use it as an excuse. You understand? All those things y'all claiming to be, you're not that. You're not that because I see that. I see that. I know what that is. You're not that. You're just people without an identity and people who are in desperation. That's not anything to brag about, Pumpkin. I suggest you get your act together. Like me. Yeah, I have my act together. What's your excuse? These are the same people who would say, yeah, these people, oh, they got their act together. I've had my act together my entire life. That's why you're so upset. That's why I have your illegal voicemails on my phone, bro. What are you talking about? They're all being sent to a lawyer. Soon as me and Christine are together, I'm gonna have a lawyer on my side protecting and defending me, right? That can defend me in court, right? And he's gonna see and hear all the voicemails. He's gonna hear your exact voice. I'm gonna attach the legal name and tell him this is their legal name, right? This is what state they're in. He's gonna figure out exactly who you are, right? And you're going to be arrested and you're going to go to prison. There's no debate on it, right? You can't do what you did towards me or any individual. You were well aware of your crimes. So, I mean, is reality ever going to start like setting in? I mean, it's over. I won. I got you. Feel me? Real smart. So, from now on, this is the last time that I say this. Do not ever approach me online or off. We will never speak. I don't agree to conversations. We won't have them. You're not going to just create what you want. It don't work like that, bro. These are people who are 3 feet tall, man. Give me a break, bro. Trying to act like, oh yeah, they doing something and whatever with a grown man who's a gangster. Yeah, ain't nobody telling me nothing. Ain't nobody who got power over me in no way. What are you talking about, bro? You do not need to have internet access. Seriously. You take it way too far and you make no sense. You're online trying to play games with people that nobody plays and nobody should play. Shouldn't nobody play around about that. That's a serious situation what you're doing. That's felonies. So, like I said, they'll be going to prison and I'm gonna keep on winning. Feel me? Yeah, you're not my problem. So now you got to go find something to do. Have fun. I mean, maybe you can find work. I'm sure there's work in your area wherever you're mooching. I mean, you have a support system. You mooch off everyone around you. What's your excuse? Really asking. Because this is what I do for a job and I make plenty of dough and you're upset because I'm making buku bucks on here, right? Getting rich. Straight up. I'm already rich, but I'm already wealthy and rich, but I'm getting richer. You don't get it. I don't need no money. Any money I make, that's extra stuff. That's whipped cream on top of the sundae, baby, with the cherry. What you talking about? So you wish that you lived like me. That's what it's about. You wish that you had my lifestyle. You wish you could be like me. That's why all of them they stay watching me and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk fake and oh I'm not interested in his lifestyle," but yet they watching my remove. It's all in the readings, word for word. It's exactly what it says. So the readings have explained everything, right, about you people and what you on. I mean, this is what it is, bro. Y'all ain't got nothing for me. Think harder, try leaves. I don't know what else to tell you. Feel me? Oh, I know exactly. Pretty much probably every member that's responsible for all that nonsense. And like I said, what have you done? What have you accomplished? You ain't stopped me from being successful. If anything, it's propelled me to stardom. I mean, it was still of my own accord and my own actions, but all that stuff that you tried to do and say that backfired. All the people that you paid off, which that's bribery, right? And that's also conspiracy to commit what towards me? That's the highest charge you can have. I mean, so clearly you don't value yourself. You don't value anything regarding you, right? You don't have any goals. You don't have anything going for you. So, I mean, how dare you? I mean, don't try to ever come and type to me. You could type whatever to yourself. Who cares? You're hiding behind a computer. You don't take yourself seriously. Neither does anyone else. You ain't telling me my reality don't exist. Boy, quit playing, man. Well, my reality definitely exists. That's why you're doing what you're doing. See, get some self-awareness. So you want to get online, you want to play with real people and gangsters. Who does that? That is sad. You feel me? So just like everybody else, you have to have shame, and that's it. You can walk away like everybody, and that's it. I don't care what you talking about. So you see, you ain't different. You ain't special. You don't get different rules. You're not powerful because you repeat yourself. No, you're just like everybody else out here. Everybody backs down when it comes to me. Everybody tucks their tail between their legs and walks away and backs down. It don't matter who it is, bro. I've been like this for my entire life, 35 years, bro. You really think that anybody's just special and they got my number all of a sudden? No, you're just online pretending, and you all are thinking you can deny reality. And I'm telling you, the reality is you don't have a choice. You can't deny reality, buddy. Reality's in front of you, staring at you in the face every day, and you're the one who you're too cowardly to face it, right? Hey, remember, I'm not in your position. I'm not worried about anyone else. I don't worry about other people. I for sure don't follow people around. I don't worry about nobody but me. I focus on me. And that's why I have my act together. I'm a role model. I'm the example you should follow. I know exactly how to talk where it's going to really, really bother you. I mean, come on, bro. I've seen more money than your entire government combined. The illusion of Donald Trump will never come close to the money that I've factually seen, and you know it because you watched a little inkling of it, a millionth of it. You ain't seen nothing about my money either, bro. I mean, I could have been on here showing you like tons of like 10 grand stacks every day if I wanted, bro. I could have shown you all these millions I made through the years. Like I said, you talking about money right now, and this is not the time or stage where I have money. The money is about to come. So that doesn't make any sense. See what I'm saying? They just want to like just sit there and just like I said, like disagree with everything. That's silly. What? Bro, who said that I care what you think? They lied. You feel me? These people don't get it. I don't care what you think, dude. I don't care what you tell yourself. That's what people do. They try to cope with the reality they can't by feeding themselves delusion. You want to say that I'm doing that? Who are you? Who said you can give an opinion on me at all? If I'm doing that, how come I have documentation of everything that I've accumulated, everything I ever, every dime I ever made, everything I own? They should have all the bank records. Government tried to delete my bank records because they so jealous. Like I said, I got targeted by the government, man. And this has a government element to it. You feel me? Oh, and by the way, the things you're saying too, they prove that you're a Mason and they prove what you Masons do, and I'm gonna prove that in court. And I'm gonna prove that vampires exist because guess what their name is? Christina, if you get to listen to this show, guess what their name is on here that they're using? One of the illegal members of the Red Triangles, Baby Dracula. That's what they want to call themselves. They think that's cute, and what they're doing is cute. Oh, okay. But when you go to prison all the time, is it cute then? Because I bet you act real different in there and around all those people, right? So that's what you do. You just run around like talking crazy and talking smack, and then you wonder why you keep going through so much, and then you get mad at other people, like me, innocent people who have nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? And then you project onto them. Like, come on, bro. I mean, see, the deal is the way they are. It's impossible to be that way it's not possible on this planet. You're going to have a hard time. It's guaranteed. It's common sense because you're dysfunctional. You're not willing to be equal in any relationship you have with anyone you meet. I mean, you're rude. You're not respectful. So people in the street, they ain't going to play like that. You know, you want to sit here and act like I have anything to do with it. No, worry about whoever's around you because I guarantee you they ain't putting up with you. Nobody. Feel me? That's how it is for y'all, bro. I saw it with my own eyes, man. They all they do is they have to, borrow people for a minute. Basically, people will tolerate them for a minute, and then everybody gets tired of them, right? And realizes who they are and what they really about, and they have no compassion, no empathy, right? And they have some kind of problem with us as humans, and then people don't want to be around them. And that's the actual reality. So, like I said, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not here to talk about you or your issues or your problems. You have issues and not enough tissues. Like I said, I'll be back. But like I said, this is the state of the country, and we're here to change it. And a lot of it has to do with Trump. Like I said, that's all it is enabling, narcissism, projection, right? And just a bunch of nonsense that we ain't got time for. We're here to change this country. And like I said, what I plan to do is bring a whole new government here, like Pac said, that will feed all of New York and all of this country. That's what I'm doing. See, you don't get it. It ain't about money. It's about having a voice. It's about power. That's why these people and all those corrupt people, the politicians that was in the courtroom, right, were trying to silence me a long time ago. That's why I got targeted. And they admitted, even the corrupt lawyer said that, oh, you have a voice. See, they're upset because I have a voice. I have power. This is like Tupac, Biggie. Tupac and Biggie had political powers. See, you can't be a rapper if you're not an independent politician. A rapper is supposed to be spitting a political message, right? And then if you a gangster, that's just the icing on the cupcake. See, I happen to be both, but any other rapper wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Tupac kind of was, but I mean, he wasn't anywhere near my capability. He wasn't a gangster. He just tried to pretend he was about that thug life. I mean, was he really? No. You know what I mean? And I'm not even going to take that away from him. I'm not going to say that. I'll give him that. I'll say that he was in some regard, but I'm just saying he ain't me. He ain't to the extent that I have been at. He couldn't walk in my shoes for a millisecond. You know what I mean? But I think he was a real human being and a real person. I give him respect. You know what I mean? Like I like Tupac. Like I said, I studied him, and like I said, we're closely connected because I'll always have respect for Pac. Because Pac said the truth. He said, "I'm not going to. I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I will spark the mind that will change the world. And that mind is mine. Hmm. See what I'm saying? He did what he said he was going to do. How did he know that? Probably because God told him. See, you got miracles happening in front of you and y'all can't even catch on to what's going on. Think about it. How would Tupac know and be able to say that when he was all about God, whether you believe it or not? He clearly seemed to have a connection with God and spirituality. He would say, "Look at my eyes." He left signs for people like me to understand and translate what he was saying on a divine level. I understand people like him. You know something else I've noticed too? 50 Cent, people may have their issues with him, but I like when he had that song that I put on the short and it said, "Cause I'm God's child, there's angels around me." And I just wonder sometimes, I think about it, I'm like, man, maybe he really is another kind of chosen one. 50 has a lot of different capabilities to him and stuff. Me and him actually have a lot in common. We both think kind of a little maniacal and we're very, very like ready for everything. You know what I mean? Like I respect 50, even though I don't respect everything he's done, the fact that he's a Mason, the fact that he's copped out, the fact he's filed order of protection, all that stuff. At the end of the day, and that's if it even is even true. Maybe that's actually not. I have no idea at this point. Like I've never been able to figure that out. But my whole point is, I mean, I like his mentality. I liked his records. He had a gift. I mean, it's like you say, I mean, God gave me style, God gave me grace. God put this smile on my face. I like that. So, I'm gonna keep on rolling with 50 and supporting 50. I don't support what he says towards other people. I don't support everything he does at all. But at the same time, I mean, I'm just saying, at least he said that. I'm gonna give it to him, man. I mean, he seems like a possibly another chosen one. I don't know, but at the same time, what he promotes is so against, you know, it's so against like the plan that God has. I don't know. I don't understand it. But I also get the environment you come from, and I get, like I don't know, bro. It's kind of a hard issue for me. But all I'm saying is like, how would Tupac know to tell the world, I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I'm going to spark the mind that will? Then God must have told him that. God must have said, your music is going to deliver a message, not only to the masses, but to one individual who's going to hear it, study your music, and then he's going to be the person that actually is able to enact the change on the world. I think God was talking to Pac. That's what I think. Like he talks to me. I think God was talking to Tupac. I think that the characters you see that come through history like me, I think that it's a real thing and we're divinely connected. And I think that people can't figure it out. And maybe you just never had anyone vocalize it the way I am. But I think that's what's been going on for a long time. I think God's plan is really real. That's just my guess. And I believe in God wholeheartedly. I think he definitely has a plan. I don't understand it, but he has one. Feel me? Hold on, because my baby's heart. Hold on. So, like I said, that's my guess. Is I think Tupac. I think God was talking to Pac 100%. I think that's why half the world tried to copy and emulate him, and it's the same thing they do with me. And you know, no matter what, through the rest of time, people are going to emulate and copy me too. And it's just so crazy because the way I was done was so unfair. And then it makes me feel bad and want to tear up almost because I feel bad for Tupac, being honest. Because I mean, can you imagine that kind of pain and suffering? I mean, I know pain and suffering because I'm going through it through what these people did to me. Imagine him. You feel what I'm saying? Like me, I've managed to still be standing. I managed to push this far and get this far through God. I mean, him, he didn't have that choice. Imagine how he feel, bro. I mean, he put everything he had on the line for the world, and that's why I don't mess with the public, man. Because you got demons in the public. See, y'all will never do to me what you did to Tupac. You got to just get over it, man. This stuff online, the reason I entertain it is because it's cute to me. It's funny, like y'all sweet, like a cupcake. You feel me? Like y'all really be on here playing like you don't know who I am, bro. I'm a full fledged gangster. The stuff that you bring in my way is easy. It ain't nothing to me, bro. It's like me eating like a donut. I'm from the street, bro. Like what? From Bankhead in Atlanta. Ran Bankhead. Like I said, if you don't have a real street element, how you gonna relate to me? And that's why you see these dudes, they try to get online and front and pretend. I mean, like I said, what's your actual issue? We ain't gonna hear nothing you got to say no more, Red Pill, because you ain't talking from no real place, man. Just be real with yourself, homie. You feel me? Like I said, I never did nothing but support you. I gave you the right advice. I know I gave you the right advice to stay out of prison and stay not getting locked up, and you didn't want to listen. I offered you a platform to collaborate. That's what I remember happening. Do you all remember this? Because it's all on my channel documented, unless I deleted some lies or if it's private or whatever. But like, I tried to help homeboy. I tried to give you a platform for your music. My music's worldwide right now. TyreeSneed.com. I got the whole world listening to me. Feel me? Want to talk about Tupac? I mean, I'm the only one that comes. I'm not. I don't come close. He can't even come close to comparing to me when it comes to music. I'm on a whole nother level than Pac right now. Not only that, but I'm wealthy. So how did I not win when you got all these rappers like King Von, Biggie, Tupac, all these things that happened, right? And all of them took L's. The other dude, the you know what smoke guy, all of them lost in the game, and they got pimped by the music industrial prison industrial complex that I'm out here exposing, and I operate above the feds. How did I not win if I'm not only wealthy, happy, right? I have issues, don't get me wrong. I go through things, but I'm wealthy, happy, and I didn't get pimped. I didn't let nobody tell me what to do. I didn't control or manipulate it. So when these people come on here with them little fake accounts like, "Oh, I'm Dracula." I mean, that's all cute and all, but you were trying to really like talk for people like Kevin Gates. Do you know that Kevin Gates got pimped and way worse? Do you know that Kevin Gates is another one who takes handouts and begs and plays second fiddle to everyone? Yeah, he make music. You know why he make music? Because he don't have a choice. Because he's in something we call modern day slavery. See, you want to talk, but you don't want to talk about the things that you really have feelings about. Because you was talking about that before. Remember? Yeah, I remember, bro. And I told you I can do the exact same thing they do in 5 seconds. What you talking about? See, you can tell you envious and jealous of not only me, but probably everyone. That's sad, bro. That's pathetic. Feel me? Yeah. I told you I can do the same thing they do in my sleep. Well, see, that's just another derivative for me because I got real power. You know why? Because I am superior. I've always been superior. So you can feel any way you want about it. Like I said, you got some kind of problem with you and your own. That's your issue. Feel me? I'm proud as hell of my own. I'm proud as hell of the group I am. I'm proud as hell of my girlfriend. I'm proud of me and my people, and I've tried to help all them other groups enough. I mean, they ain't getting no more help. Straight up. When we get this money, bro, when I get this new life that God promised me and all these blessings and all this money, I'm not doing nothing for none of y'all. Y'all get nothing. Straight up. Y'all can think I'm playing too. I'm not giving you nothing. Think I'm gonna waste my time. That's like I said, like us getting our money, millions of dollars. You think I'm gonna waste my time with people like Red Pill? I could have helped Homeboy. You see what I'm saying? I could put him on to have a real outlet to do his music, but for what? You don't got no talent and you ain't got the right attitude. See, I'm gonna bless the right people. I'm gonna find artists who are really hungry in the game and got the right attitude, not just these dudes off the street. That's what I realized. They can't just be no geek off the street no more. They gotta really have their act together. They got to be wanting to go places. See, everybody pretends they want to rap, but do you want to be a Tone Space or do you want to be a Tyree Sneed? You could be here's the reality, son, that y'all don't want to face. You could be a Tone Space that got no name in the game, or you could be a Tyree Sneed who worldwide and got the whole world, every country in the world, including Sri Lanka and Afghanistan, listening to your music, boy. You see what I'm saying? People don't want to buy music. That don't mean nothing. That's the only obstacle we face, and we gonna get around that hurdle too. And like I said, when we get this money, I can do concerts. That's what people don't get. Christina can be with me for everything. We can do live concerts. I can get rap groups together. I can go to College Station with Christina in 5 seconds and take it over and be doing rap concerts. Talk to all them dudes affiliated with the college and stuff with A&M over there, and all them dudes. You think they don't want to get on for music? Boy, there's plenty of hungry rappers out there, wannabe rappers at that think they street. I could recruit all of them and do the whole process all over again after I said all that stuff about them that I stand on and is true. Boy, I had people so mad in College Station, it's hilarious. And they deserve it. They ain't no good people. Feel me? Come through the mall, we can buy whatever we want. I mean, we can literally do rap concerts. And see, that's the thing. When we do what we do it smart. See, we think ahead. Like before I perform at a rap concert, I'm gonna know where I'm performing. I'm wearing my vest. I don't trust nobody. You see what I'm saying? Not only am I wearing my vest, I want to get like bulletproof ball caps made and stuff like 50 Cent had. Straight up. I understand that. That mentality makes sense to me. When you come through the street and you've been through what I've been through and you really come from these environments, you understand why you have to move like that. Like you have to. It ain't no choice. Like what? You think I'm gonna have my girlfriend, you think I'm gonna have Christina around an arena with a bunch of people and not be wearing like not have the right, like be protected? Oh, she gonna be completely protected. Yes. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'll have my girlfriend Christina like literally wearing a bulletproof vest. Like I'm gonna take care of my people. You all think it's a game, bro. Like, nah, bro, this ain't Super Mario, bro. Like you gotta take care of yourself out here, bro. This is real. This is reality. You feel me? And when you got a bunch of people like this, like I said, and it's desperate times, especially like in Houston right now, like in H Town, you see all this crazy stuff making the headlines. Yeah, because that's Houston for you. And see, those are the type of cities that you don't get. I'm looking at it from a whole different perspective. Y'all trying to run from that and get out of it. And see, my mentality for me personally is I'm Batman. I want to be Batman there and go out in the street and stop a lot of that stuff. Hmm. Tell you straight up. That's how I think. I'm built different than y'all, and I'm the only one who can stop all that type of stuff. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And like I said, Batman is nothing but hands. That's all, hands and a bulletproof suit. You see what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm going to be doing is saving people and helping people and actually stopping all the actual stuff going on in the street. We ain't got to spell it out. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, like when we get money, we gonna focus on us. I wanted to put people on. I wanted to help people in these sectors, but I just can't do it because they know good and they know good. They admit it. You literally go over there, they say, "Yeah, we the ain't blah 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 crew." Like, okay, then you gets no money. It's like Nutword, bro. He's over 50. I mean, who would reject an opportunity to be Lucius from Batman? That's crazy, bro. He had the opportunity. I offered to him. He still ain't gotten back and said nothing. The opportunity's off the table. Do you understand what you just missed out on? I mean, when we get this money, bro, you could have had a whole studio to work in. You could have helped with all the filming and editing. Hold on. All the filming and editing for the footage for when I go out and do my missions as Batman. I mean, it's unreal, bro. Anybody normal would have taken that position in a heartbeat. But nope, not Nutty, not the great Nutwad, right? So now you don't get the position. And trust me, people like him, they'll be turning around begging, man, can you please send me a little dough? Like, we're going to have millions and millions of dollars. Send me a little dough. Give me something. Put me on. I want an opportunity for music. You ain't good enough. You're going to have to be my biggest fan and just watch me succeed. And I think that's your karma. That's literally what God told me, too. Just like the other ones, the exes, they got to watch me in a happy relationship get treated right and fairly for once. The only time I've ever been by Christina and have somebody who truly loves me and cares, which is Christina, who treats me like gold and like the way I am, the way I should deserve to be treated and always did. The asset that I am, the amazing person I am. See, I'm not trying to prove a point to anybody. I don't care about exes. I don't think about them. I don't nothing. I'm not trying to prove a point to anyone. I just want to be happy. It's all these people's karma. You see what I'm saying? You created that karmic debt with everything you did. Y'all got to deal with that. That's your problem. See, people love me like Christina told you today because I'm a real person. Feel what I'm saying? No, I'm a rapper. I'm a public figure. I got to talk like this. Like, I got a lot of passion and charisma for what I do. I do a lot for the community. I do a lot for the public and the world. I got to say how I feel, man. You know what I mean? People ain't got a choice but to listen now. So, like I said, end of the day, we'll be doing the Batman thing. I'll be finding literally the most active cities. And yeah, I'm gonna be out in the street doing my thing as Batman. I don't know what you talking about. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all, I don't know, y'all soft to me with this internet stuff. Hold up. But I know what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not scared of nothing, man. It's gonna be more about trying to be cautious and someone smart about my decisions. But me personally, I know me and how I am. I mean, I don't have any fear in the street at all of anyone. You know what I mean? Like I believe in myself. You know what I mean? So I mean, like I said, we just gonna have to see how we do everything. We're gonna have to do everything right, and that's about it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I can't have people like that, like Nutwood. connected to what I'm doing in the first place. Because anyone connected to what I'm doing, I got to be able to trust. You understand? Because they're going to see everything going on. So, I mean, it's got to be kept totally private. It's probably just going to be Christina and I. Other than that, I'll probably hire some dudes on the side. They're not going to be involved in what we do. It's just going to be Christina and I. Everything between her and I. She going to know everything. She'll get to see everything because I'm going to have two GoPros, one on the front, one on the back, filming everything at all times. She going to get to see everything. Maybe an extra camera too, like on my arm or something that I can toggle on and off. You know what I mean? Like she gonna know what the hell is going on. And I gotta have like mics. I gotta be mic'd up where I got mics on to where I can still be talking to her and tell her where I'm at if the cameras go off or something or run out of battery. You see what I'm saying? Like when I'm doing it, I already know how it's gonna go. I can't be distracted. I'm not gonna be able to be focusing on cameras and stuff. I'm gonna know that she's with me and she's just gonna be watching everything I do everywhere I go. I mean, like I said, Batman's gonna be completing actual missions. There ain't gonna be no playtime or no joke. It's go time. And that's what they keep saying. They keep saying the readings like you're ready now. Now it's saying I'm ready. So hopefully, I don't feel ready, but that's what it says. It says ready or not, here you come. So I mean, you know, these people, they're way beyond behind me, way below me. I'm not. They're not even worth acknowledging anymore. I gave you the chance. I mean, like I said, I've been nothing but nice to everyone. I gave you the chance to have a debate. I gave you all the chance to be put on and make some dough. I gave you the chance to be Lucius. I mean, I can't do any more for people, and all the opportunities are off the table now. Now it's just Christina and I, and like I said, we're gonna do us, and that's it. But yeah, she's gonna help me with all my little missions and stuff. Like I said, she's gonna help me to build the right suit. If we got to do it through a company, whatever, it's got to be fully protective. I mean, I got to have my neck covered. I don't know if it's gonna have Kevlar, titanium, aluminum alloy, different metals. I don't know, but it's gonna have to be built to where it covers everything, the whole neck, both sides, right? The arms, the wrists, the hands. I got to have gloves that are like completely resistant, like all of that. So you see what I'm saying? Like people, you people just you don't understand what's coming next. What's coming is not only the karmic storm is still happening and it's at an all-time high, and it's just barely getting started. The karmic storm is still coming, right? But what's coming with this Batman thing is of epic proportions. I mean, the type of footage that I'm going to have that Christina and I are going to be collecting and saving all the clips probably to a hard drive and stuff that we're going to have like a detachable hard drive for all the videos. It's going to be eventually integrated into the film that either I'm going to make or somebody else is going to make about me and maybe have an actor play me. You see what I'm saying? So it's a pretty big deal because you're seeing the whole point of the channel was to see the journey of me, what I'm going through, and then God taking me and pulling me out of everything and creating this new life and giving me the budget and the money to work with. And all this was training I was put through, hopefully by God. You see what I'm saying? And then to throw me in the middle of all the actual action, but have the, fully protective suit and all the elements that I need are there. And, now I at least have built character through all the horrible things I've been through. That's what life's about. So when these people, they get online, they start projecting and trying to say something to someone else about their situation or circumstances. I don't even play by those rules. I'm on a journey with God. See, I'm not in a back and forth with none of you. I don't even know you. I don't even know why you're talking to me. So don't tell me you dictate how I think. No, you don't. That's a silly game to get online and play with a grown man, bro. Don't ever tell a grown man that, bro. You know better. So, like I said, let's stop the games and let's get real with ourselves. I run everything. I'm not in any argument with anyone. I don't know what's wrong with you, and that's y'all's issues. But me, I know what I'm doing. And like I said, it already said like I'm going to save the world. Like I know I have the potential to. I have the potential to really change things and really do things on a real level that are really going to help and protect the world and protect the communities and protect people and like change this country. And then on top of that, I'm still going to be doing live shows and talking and doing everything, and we're going to do content for the channel. The only thing that I might not do is live stream um as Batman. I think I'm going to record all the videos being Batman, and like I said, a lot of the stuff me and her are just going to save on a hard drive. It ain't getting put out publicly unless I want it to or when I feel the time is right. You understand what I'm saying? Unless we make like another channel and I start releasing all the real action, like the actual action footage, I put it on there maybe. But trust me, there's going to be plenty of action once we get this money and we get together physically and we get this show on the road and get started. And once I get my license back and all that, you're going to see plenty of action. if that's what people are looking for. But it has to be done right. And that's the way, that's the thing I got to figure out how to approach it. Like it has to be approached in a certain angle because you got too many people on here and you can see what they want and their intentions for me. So we're not going for that. That ain't happening. So it's not like I can just be active and then put out all my footage being Batman, because these people will just have a field day with that. You know what I mean? And then it's going to create a bunch of problems for me, even though I have money and I can, I can legally handle it all and we'll have an attorney. It's not worth my time to do that to myself. You feel me? That's why we don't self snitch. So my deal is when I'm active as Batman and we have all this money and I have, the budget to work with to do everything, we're going to keep everything private. The only thing you're going to see is what I want to show you. If we do live streams, it'll probably be talking. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I'll do some lives as Batman. You'll see me, but I mean, like I said, it might just be like with the phone in the car, like people do. If I can do that, and you'll just see me driving the Batmobile, stuff like that. That's what I plan to do. But you ain't gonna get to see, too much because I mean, what's the purpose? I mean, I'm not going to put anything out on the internet that's not going to help me and be conducive and positive for my situation. So everything's going to be kept private between me and Christina, who's going to be my wife. She's everything to me. She's my significant other and always will be. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. It's going to be very private what we do and what I'm doing as Batman. I mean, it's the real thing. Like I said, I'm probably going to have my face covered. The only thing that I can think of that people are going to end up seeing is when I make the news. And I think what's going to happen is there's going to be some incidences like that make like national news, and Batman is just going to like pop up physically in person on the camera, and then y'all are going to see me on the TV, and you're going to be like, "That's got to be him." I'm not going to tell you. You know what I mean? I mean, the only thing that I might do because I have a sense of humor is record the footage on the news and put it on the channel, and you'll figure it out in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But other than that, and that would still be self snitching. So I can't even really do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know what y'all want. I mean, that what I'd like to do on YouTube, it doesn't seem like a reality. I mean, the only way I can think of is if I start a new channel and I just am anonymously doing stuff. I can't have people IDing me and trying to cause me issues. I can't have none of that. So everything's just going to be kept private. And like I said, everything I'm doing is the right thing. And it is what it is. It has to be done. It's God's will. So, you know, I already know what we're going to do. You feel me? But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to get in the mix of the real thing, just like the reading was talking about too, to get in the mix, something like that. So I'm gonna get right in the mix and get right busy and get to work being Batman. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm not planning on doing no talking, bro. And when I got a budget like that, that means I'm gonna have all that money back in me and all that power and how'd I put it? It's gonna be able to help me with the resources I need as far as what I'm riding, what I'm driving, all that type of stuff. You feel me? I'm not going to have any problems. But that's the thing. You have to be responsible. With great power comes great responsibility, and that's the thing. I don't take advantage of my power. I'm going to use my power very humbly and do the right thing always. And I think I'm just going to present it as a business too to these cities. I might present it to Austin as an actual business and say, "Look, I think you should hire me as actual security everywhere." Why not? They hire people as security to wear the little vests and stuff and have their little certifications and stuff. I don't need licenses. I don't need certification. I don't need none of that. I just need me. That's the truth. All that other stuff, I mean, with the suit that I'm going to build that's bulletproof, I should be fine. Just me. Because ain't nothing anybody going to throw at me that's going to be able to do anything when I'm in that suit. That's the point of how strong the suit has to be built. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why not hire me as security? I could do security at bars like that as Batman. I could do security at any building. That's the type of stuff I want to do. And then what do you know? I got a job. I'm in business, right? And I get to do what I want to do legally under the branch of different organizations. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like, I mean, what I won't do is work for security companies anymore that like are no good and the people running them are corrupt, because I've had to do that in the past and I just didn't know and then I found out. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's what made Batman, running into a bunch of Ra's al Ghuls and overthrowing them. Literally, that's reality. That's what happened. So like you people get on here, you want to talk to me crazy, but you don't know who I am. You don't know what's happened. You don't know that I've already like overthrown dictators. You don't know how much I've accomplished. Like, nah, bro, like everything I said I did, I really did. I'm the real deal. You just ain't used to it and you mad about it because you like well, you don't want to see me doing well. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. Like I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm straight. And you upset because I'm real and that wasn't supposed to happen for me, right? Stay mad. That's all. Like I said, I have the power that if you put me in Dallas, Houston, all these cities all over the country, Arkansas, all these different places, Mobile, Alabama, all them places where all this crazy stuff happens. You put Batman out there, the streets will change very quickly. Just with me alone, just being out there and navigating and walking around and like patrolling basically and seeing what happens on these blocks and figuring out how to approach people and things. And like I said, I'm gonna be responsible with everything I do and try to do the best I can in the right thing. Hold on. Other than that, I mean, it is what it is. That's why we're going to have plenty of money, and like I said, I'm not just going to be spending willy nilly. Um, Christina, all I can ask, and I know she will, is just trust me fully. I know exactly what I'm doing. I won't take advantage. I'm not going to, like spend more than we have to, but there's going to be some things that cost some money. Yeah. Some of it might be quite a bit, but I mean, we ain't going to ever put ourselves in a position where we have to worry about money. No, we're not ever going to run our budget down to anything that's close to anything where we have to worry. You understand? Like we not going to just be spending, we're going to be making money. And that's what you need to, say and remind me of. But I mean, you won't have to because it's already programmed in me, but I know exactly what I'm doing. And see, the deal is if I can do these things as Batman and how I handle things, I like to actually de-escalate so I can help basically all these people. Like I said, they can't do their job and I could do what they do better than them, but I can do it as Batman. That's the truth. No matter what anyone wants to say, that's the truth at the end of the day, because I actually will do what they're was supposed to and don't do, which is like you're supposed to help people, like stop conflicts, de-escalate situations. Like we need a Batman, bro. So that's what I'm here for. So that's the point is like I'm going to be just doing my own thing as Batman and just being a human being and treating people as human beings. It doesn't mean that situations might not, go whatever way or get ugly occasionally. I'm sure they will. There's all sorts of stuff and people in the street, but that's part of being Batman. See my point? Now, when you got that kind of budget and you got millions of dollars backing you, and I got someone that I can really trust that's like my rock, which is Christina, I'm not going to have to worry about nothing. If I ever made a mistake, I'm human. I make mistakes. We take it to court and that's it. I mean, there's nothing else. It's not complicated. We ain't afraid of that. You understand? Especially when I got money like that, I'm not scared of nothing. Like you think the judge wouldn't take that into account no matter what happens or is happening? You think he's not going to take it? They're going to tell him the first thing they're going to tell a judge if anything ever happened, right? The first thing they're going to tell a judge is they're going to say, this dude's a little different because he wasn't just a regular, like he's not a suspect. He wasn't just a regular guy in the street. Like this dude does this for a career. And see, when you maintain and you've gained a following like I have, which is what you're really mad about, right, chicken legs? When you have a following like this and you have people listening, you gain a lot of power if you know how to use and utilize and create and build power out of it. And that's what I've done. So he's going to look and he's going to say, okay, I know that guy. I know who he is. I know everything he does is on a positive stance and for a good purpose. You know what I mean? And the judge will take that into account no matter what goes on. He's going to say, because whatever situation I get in, I'm going to try to handle the best I can and handle right. I usually don't make mistakes, but we're all human. So I'm just saying if I do, he's going to look at it like that. He's going to say, oh, well, he made a mistake. I mean, it happens. I mean, look at what the dude is doing. I mean, at least he's doing something for the people in this world and the country and standing up and defending people. I mean, yeah, you go and get in the mix and all sorts of stuff can happen. And that's common sense. You get what I'm saying? The judge is going to take that into account. He's going to say, any judge would probably look at me, and if they were a real human being, had a real heart, and were a real person, they're going to say, you know what? I appreciate what you do. Thank you. That's what they're going to tell me, being honest with you. They're going to have the utmost respect for me if they actually look at what I'm doing. That's why I want to use the channel and incorporate it, but I just want to keep it all positive. I'm not trying to give you all the action and stuff like that. I don't know. I got to cross that bridge when I get through it and see how we're going to do things. You feel me? Maybe you all do need to see some action. Maybe there's nothing wrong with that. But as long as I can do it the right way, maybe I will end up getting just like a security clearance or certification or something like that. But I don't need it. I'm Batman. You know, the whole point is to try to like diffuse situations. It's all to try to help people and have everybody be safe. It's never anything else. So, you know, I don't know what you people think. Now, when it comes to like the hardcore things that happen out there in the street, and when you're dealing with criminals that are smarter and they've already outsmarted everyone, that's where I come in, and then I have to, you know, just basically do whatever I can to protect everybody and do the best I can. You understand? That's what I'm built for, is being the answer where all these other agencies are not the answer because they're not prepared for real criminals in the street. See, it's different when you come from what I come from and you come from the environments that are as bad as what I came out of. You learn something that other people in these agencies will never know. See, I know how they think. You all don't. I have an edge and an advantage because I know exactly how they think, and I'm worse than them. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to have somebody. I'm a good person. Don't get it wrong. I'm compassionate. I'm not a criminal by any means, but I've dealt with so many people like that and criminals that I understand how they think and I understand how to get crazier than them real quick. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying you have to have somebody with that element. That's the only way you can defeat them when it comes time to go. Because all the talking goes out the window when it's time to go. And that's what I represent. That's what I'm really about. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I said, when you got these petty individuals on here, they want to follow me around the internet and play, you know, tag and stuff, and they're trying to slander my name. I mean, bro, all that stuff is over with, man. Get over it, dude. Ran around the internet saying, yeah, he's not tough and blah, 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 knowing that I'm the toughest guy ever. Like, boy, stop it. That's silliness. I'm not worried about that. Nobody asked you for your opinion. It's not valid here. Goodbye. So, with me, like I said, I'm just looking forward to actually being Batman, doing the real thing, you know, hold on. And we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I would like to make a real change and a real difference in these major cities that really need help. And it would just change things. It changes the element. It changes the element because you got so many people running around. Now they're changing the laws in different states where they're charging these, they're charging minors as adults now, right? Like if you're like 17 or 16 or something like that and you commit these crimes, they have to do that because all these you know what's, right, are running around doing this criminal activity. Like I told you, they're the worst ones now because it's a new world, it's a millennial generation. They feel like they got nothing to lose and they don't think like us. They think more erratic and wild. So you have to understand, I mean, yeah, they're a problem, bro. Seriously. So now they're charging them as adults when they commit crimes of that capacity. So you have to understand, as Batman, I don't have a choice to discriminate or designate. I'm going to be coming up against all sorts of different people. It doesn't matter who it is, right? And I have to, you know, protect everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So it changes the situation and the element in things when you've got these street conflicts that are going on, but now there's a Batman that just shows up in a Batmobile and gets out the car. You see the difference? You see what I'm saying? See, I did bar security for 6 years. I've been a million and oh in the street. Like I'm a very street oriented type of individual. I'm literally a reincarnated game master. So the one thing I know is conflict, and I love it. I live for it. That's the type of individual that you have to have in order to be a Batman. You can't have a normal person be Batman. I love pain. They're, we're not the same. You see what I'm saying? So when you have someone like that that's built kind of differently, it's a good programming. I'm from a good cloth, and that's what you need. And see, then you take that and turn it into an asset and utilize it to help and defend and protect American people. That's the plan, and all over the world to protect people. See what I'm saying? So it's different now because now you got these things that make the news and all these conflicts. Now Batman's showing up on a bat pod and getting off the bat pod, and now he's involved. You see what I'm saying? And then that starts making the news and headlines because then people start seeing the news and all these conflicts that were making the news. Now people are looking. Now there's a Batman that's showing up to this stuff, and he's stopping it. So now word travels. I'm predicting the future. I'm telling you what's going to happen. It's common sense. It's easy to see. So now word travels. Now people are like, yeah, bro, there's a Batman. And like, imagine like all the youth and everybody talking about it, you know, even the older people and everybody saying, yeah, there's a real Batman. And like, you see what he did on that video. And then now my following gets bigger. Now it's promoted. Now it's promoting my channel. See, these people mad because they know I created gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. I stumbled upon gold being myself. You see what I'm saying? So now people are like, man, he's cool. I want to hear what he has to say. So now I'm gaining political power The more stripes I take in the street as Batman, the more political power I'm gaining. See, there's no school for this. You have to learn this. If you was from the street like me, you would already know these things because I've already done this everywhere. This is what I do in every city and state, no matter where I go. I did it in the Valley, but now I'm doing it where it's televised publicly and I'm doing it as Batman with an actual suit on. So now it's a lot cooler and more official. You get what I'm saying? So then people know. So then, like when I walk into diners with Christina, we go out to eat somewhere, probably be a celebrity all over the nation where we can't even go anywhere. I mean, yeah, when I'm not in the suit, but like sometimes I will be in the suit and we'll probably still go sit down and eat somewhere. And people will be like, bro, that's him. That's the real Batman. You think people ain't going to show nothing but love and respect? People can't show nothing else to me. I don't tolerate it. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm in a suit. I'm practically indestructible and invincible already and supposed to be immortal without the suit. You think I care? So people are gonna have to respect me and they're gonna respect my girlfriend, no matter where I'm at. See, the difference is it takes away that element of any fear, which I already don't have, but it takes away the element of any fear of anyone or anything or anywhere you're at because I'm in a suit that's completely indestructible. I'm unstoppable, and I'm trained to carry the whole suit on me, right, and to be able to move and do everything. So I mean, what would I be scared of? You feel me? So end of the day, it's just common sense. So then, I stop a couple of things from happening. I mean, I'm worried and concerned about high profile stuff, like the real crimes, like the real hardcore stuff that real criminals do. That's the type of stuff that I genuinely, as Batman, would like to get to a point where I have the money and budget and resources and cars and motorcycles, Batpods to stop. That's what I want to do. You understand, to where like that type of stuff will make the news because people like y'all don't understand. I move like him, I talk like him. It's the real thing, bro. I understand the art of gorilla. You know what? I move like a ninja, bro. Like everything is real, bro. All this training I'm doing, it ain't for no reason. It's to get ready, bro. You see what I'm saying? So once I get put out there, that's it. No more talking. It's action time and it's go time. And that's it. You feel me? So like I'll be able to show y'all some stuff, but I'm gonna have to talk to the proper authorities, people, explain what I'm doing. It's gonna be like a whole PR campaign I gotta run. I gotta explain what the hell's going on so people understand. I'm not gonna just come out randomly and just have people so they can start trying to twist it. These other people, let them make their videos on YouTube. I don't care. How they gonna twist that? What are they gonna do? Put a defaming, sad, negative title on a video with me handling business? I don't care about that. See, we don't care about y'all. Y'all been irrelevant since day one. Y'all ain't even a part of my story. What are you talking about? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, whether anybody likes it or not. Feel me? Yeah, y'all ain't the good guys, so you got a problem with the good guy, and you afraid to go outside at night because of the Batman. That's the truth. Feel me? I already got tons of people hiding inside. They terrified. Feel me? And I'm not even on it like that. So, like I said, I'm just saying. I mean, imagine like Dallas, as bad as Dallas can be, and in the street, and then you got a Batman operating and doing what he does day and night. Going to be different shifts, different times. You know what I mean? And he's doing the real thing and being Batman and got all the money to where, it's not like I got to constantly be in the mix or be in action or anything like that. And then the best part is, guess what? I get to talk to all the officers. And you're 100% right. We're going to be best friends and tight and cool because I'm here to help them. You see what I'm saying? In fact, the whole principle of what I'm doing is I'm going to have to talk to them in person and explain, hey, look, I'm here to help. I want to know how I can help. Is there anything I can do? Can I explain this to you and what I'm trying to do? Can you assist me with what I need? Because I want to do the real thing. I want to assist and help, but I want to do it as Batman. I'm not looking for a job from you. I'm not going to change how I'm doing things. I'm going to do it regardless, but can you give me some advice? You understand, on how to approach this, and somebody's going to bring me some clarity. God will bring me the clarity. I won't even have to ask them. But like I'll be talking to them, yeah, and they'll like it just like they like it down here. They're gonna like it in other cities, and if anything, they're gonna say, yeah, that dude is needed. They're gonna say that's necessary, bro. They're gonna say we love him. They're gonna say what would we do without him? That's what they're gonna say. I promise you, because it's very necessary. Look at all the headlines that are happening, bro. Look at all the stuff like that's going on. Like, bro, like, nah, bro, we're losing too much for no reason, bro. You know what I mean? Just because we don't have somebody like that, a Batman, a superhero that can stand up and protect us. Like, come on, bro. They gonna love it. So That's all I really got to say about it, man. Like I said, it's a whole project, and that's what I do. I focus on different projects. I mean, that's a hell of a man, right? So anybody with anything that's not positive to say about me, they ain't being real to you, and they ain't being real with themselves. They know it's all positivity with me. They just mad because they negative. So let them do what they do. Feel me? But I'm excited about it personally. And the thing is, too, when I go out in the street like that, you think these dudes are all gonna step up and be all crazy about, like going up against me? Nah, dude. People see a Batman at night, people freak out, huh? I don't care how hardcore of a thug criminal you think you are. People gonna freeze up at the controls. They gonna freeze up and be like, they're gonna try to talk to me, and I'm gonna talk to them. Like I'm respectful if people show respect. I'm just being real. So I'll probably make friends with a lot of them dudes in the street. Regardless. I mean, it depends on what they doing. I mean, if they doing something seriously wrong, then yeah, I'm gonna report that. Yes, I'm gonna help the people who need help. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. We're supposed to be a community. We're supposed to help each other. See, these people get online, they try to tell you, discourage you, and tell you, oh, it's illegal to help. No, it's not. You're supposed to. See, y'all are the enemy. Y'all are the ones committing all the crimes. You're supposed to report crimes, bro. What do you mean? That's being a good citizen and helping your community. What? Well, we ain't on what you on. Why are you coming over here committing a crime trying to tell me what to do? Boy, miss me with that. Feel what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like I said, but if they not doing anything that's too crazy or too bad or too illegal, and they all right, like I'll talk to them if they want to be calm. Because Batman's just going to be rolling up in the night. I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with me. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't want to deal with a Batman at night. Or you? I mean, I'm not scared of it, me, because I'm me. But I mean, I'd be kind of weird. You don't think that's weird? Like a guy walking up to you in a whole bat suit, talking to you like this. It's like you think that's something anyone wants to deal with, like legitly asking the public. And especially if you're like doing something you're not supposed to be doing and you're not supposed to be doing it, or if there's like a whole conflict involving however many people, and all of a sudden Batman rolls up and is like, let's do this. Like, do you really think that people's reaction is going to be, oh yeah, we're going to all stand up to the Batman? No, people are going to run away. People are going to run away screaming on camera. You're going to see all sorts of crazy stuff. Trust me. Those are the videos that I want to show people. I don't want to show people everything I'm doing. I want you to see the funny parts where people freak out, and are like, yeah, nah, bro, like I'm good. Or when people like street dudes have conversations with me and I break it down to them what I do and why I do it, and then it's different. Like I said, and see that's the thing. I'd be actually assisting all the police. I'd be helping them. I would be assisting them and helping them in what they do, and that's what's needed. I don't care what nobody says. That's totally legal. That's what you're supposed to do. They ask for assistance every day on Facebook, bro. So you get what I'm saying? So like if I'm in Dallas, I'm in Houston, I talk to them, I get to know them, I say, "Hey, look, this is what I'm trying to do. Like, do you have an objection to it? How do you feel?" I mean, it's not like we're totally going to listen, but we're going to, it'll be noted. We'll pay attention to your comments. I want to know where they stand on it. You know what I mean? Like, I just talk to them. I mean, that's what you have to do. You have to be a normal person and talk to them. And if I don't want to talk to them in person, I can talk to them on the show because everybody can, come on to the show here. So I could have the discussion with them like that if I don't want to do it in person. I don't have to. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, it's just a basic reality that everybody knows is going on. I mean, it's a necessity. It's something that we need as a society. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, if they see that I'm a responsible dude and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm doing everything right and trying to do everything by the book in the right way, I mean, what would be wrong with being a real Batman? What would be wrong with helping people? I mean, like I said, I just know what's going to happen. I'm going to make the news. I'm going to make the headlines at some point throughout it. And that's going to be like the first step, honestly. I don't think I'm going to even have to try. I think it's just going to happen. And then when that happens, or it'll happen through the videos that I put out if I want to do it like that, when that happens, then word's going to travel. And you got to understand, me and Christina are going to be on the move. We're going to be traveling. I mean, that's the thing, bro. I mean, I'm not going to do anything that puts us in a bad position, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, is, I don't want to change it to where the world understands it, but yeah, you're right. I mean, that was what I was saying. I mean, we'll try to do that and see if I can get some certifications, but the problem is even that it limits you and I don't want no limits. You get what I'm saying? That's like, yeah, that's a side idea. We can do it, but I don't know. I really don't know about that one because Batman didn't have any certifications. You get what I'm saying? Yes, but there's a lot that comes with it, honey. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot that comes with that because then you're just inviting the government to impose regulations on your business. And trust me, security, they don't let you do what you need to do. That's the thing. See, I can't me having that license is still not going to protect me. People sue those companies all the time. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's not worth getting. The only way it would be worth getting is like I said. Well, yeah. I mean, what I guess you're agreeing with what I was saying. It'd be cool if I said like, hey, I'm going to do bar security and I need the licensing and stuff for that. We could do that on the side, yes, but it would be a side project. It wouldn't be the actual Batman stuff. I'd probably be dressed as Batman, but I would do the actual Batman stuff. That has to be independent. I can't have no government influence. I can't have no companies attached to it. It just has to be me. Because if somebody does say anything or try to file a lawsuit, I want it to be on me independently. And then that way we have money and we just take it to court. And I mean, odds are they're going to lose because everything I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? I have to stand as Batman. I don't want to stand as part of a company. I have to stand by myself on my own too. You get what I'm saying? So it's just something that clarity will come as we go. But yeah, it could be a side business idea. I get what you're saying. Yes, that's true. Let me know if you're still hearing me. I love you. But the main element, man, is I know that we're gonna have the bread, and I'm just gonna go out there in the street, and I'm just gonna be sent out there, and I'm gonna have to figure it out as I go. Like I said, probably be driving around trying to figure it out. Probably get like a bat pod, motorcycle start, all that type of stuff, and I just got to take things as they come. But the thing that people don't understand is I'm built for different situations. Like I'm built for things to get real. That's what I'm built for. I don't care how anybody feels about it. Like it's a necessary element. It's what's needed. So at the end of the day, I mean, things are just going to happen and Batman's going to do what Batman got to do. And that's going to be the end of it. There ain't no choice involved. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, with the following that I have and what I'm doing, I mean, it's going to get shown real quick who I am and how I get down. And people going to have to respect it. They're not going to have a choice. You know what I mean? There's not much that anybody can really say to me. I mean, I can still do everything defensively. Even that's why I learned 52 blocks. I mean, everything I'm going to be doing is legal and by the book and what I'm supposed to do. But I'm here to put a stop to a lot of this nonsense. So ain't gonna be no questions asked. I mean, I'm gonna be literally at night just like that. Everything's gonna be the real deal. So I'm just saying it's not gonna be through an agency because we ain't asking for permission. We're just gonna put a stop to all of it the right way. Yep, with just Batman in his hands. That's it. It's all that's necessary. All I need. You know what I mean? In the bat suit. Do you get what I'm saying, honey? So the thing is, it would make a huge difference and change in major cities across the country and the world. I mean, you do that in New York City, you're talking about I'll never run out of work. And it ain't that bad out there. It ain't even what they say. It's probably going to be pretty boring in all these places because once people get word and say, no, dude, you don't understand. There's an actual Batman out here and you can't get away with nothing anymore. I'm trying to tell you, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be a legend. It's not going to be a thing where we're transparent to the public. It's going to be a thing that you and I, Christina, keep everything between us. And you're going to be the only person who watches the whole thing. You're going to get to see all the action. I'm going to be going to different places. I might have to go to bars, restaurants. I mean, it could be anywhere, bro. It just is what it is. But like, I'm not putting up with nothing. And I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to be in my full bat suit. You know what I mean? So I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, these motorcycle groups, they do it. I mean, you know what I mean? But what they do is not what I do. What I do is different. You feel me? Like I said, me, Batman, it's just all hands, bro. It's just different. So, I mean, my only thing is God will show me the way. God will show me how to do it, how to go about doing it. But it's not going to be through a company or agency. I can guarantee that. I'm not letting anybody tell me what to do at all. I built this idea, I created it, and it has to be done my way and the way I'm saying. And that's all. I know what I'm doing with it. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, you put a Batman in the street in Dallas who ain't backing down to nobody and goes out in the street and can hands on actually actively change circumstances and change things and stop, crime and criminals. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, bro. And then to have a budget like that, you gotta understand most of these criminals aren't gonna have $5 to their name, or if they see money, they mean couple of $1,000 at most, you know what I mean? And people don't have money. And if they do, they caked up a little bit, but they ain't gonna be like us. And that's the whole point. Is like it ain't all about money, but I'm just saying it's not just money or the suit, it's the man in it. But I'm just saying, we gonna have enough money to pretty much do whatever the hell we want. You just still gotta follow the law and uphold the law and do everything the right way, and that's what I plan to do. You know what I'm saying? It's about stopping stuff, man. It's about helping people, protecting people. You know what I mean? But I mean, don't get it confused. Like Batman's gonna do what he got to do. I'm not gonna like if I got to protect people, I'm gonna do what I need to do. It's just that simple. Like I said, Batman is just hands, so I mean, it's not difficult to digest. I mean, like I said, it's all I need, just me. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a beautiful thing personally. And like I said, I know at some point it's going to make the news. Even if it's not me right away, it'll be somebody who's like a witness, and they're going to be like, "No, there was a Batman, and you know, this guy was trying to take my purse from me, and Batman came and stopped him." Like seriously, don't you picture that, honey? It's gonna happen. I can guarantee you. And then like all of a sudden, the reporter's gonna be like, "Wait, what did you just say?" He's like, "Yeah, there was a Batman, like an actual Batman, and he came out of the sky at night, and he stopped this guy from taking my purse." You know. And then all of a sudden, that's on Channel 7 News, and now people are like, "Dude, there's a real Batman." Everything is going to be done, behind the scenes. It's a League of Shadows, baby. That's the whole point of the League of Shadows. You're moving in the shadows. You see what I'm saying? Like if people don't understand me, I move too fast for anybody to catch up, man. Y'all forget, man. Y'all forget that I was on the run for like 7 years too. You forget all these things, bro. You understand? I'm untouchable. Trust me. I know what I'm doing, bro. So, like I said, I'm not going to ask no questions. I'm just going to be Batman and patrol everywhere and go everywhere and do whatever the hell I want. And that's the thing. I'll be going from I'll tell you straight up how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to be skipping cities. I'm going to be going from one city to the next city. So we'll be in Houston. I'll do the Batman thing there for a little bit, leave, go all the way to like Atlanta, go do it there. Like, we going to be traveling, bro, having a bunch of fun. Ain't gonna be no time to slow down really and look back and worry about anything because I'm gonna do everything right. I know what I'm doing, bro. You know what I mean? There's no mistakes. It's gonna be a rough job sometimes. You have to go through things. You got to deal with a lot, and I don't mind that. It comes with it. Like I said, once I got the bread and once we got money and we straight, I'm not worried. I'll go through whatever. If I got to wait on people, wait for stuff, I'll do that. It's fun because I'm doing what I want to do for a living. You know what I'm saying? But I just know for me, this is my calling. It's what I'm meant to do, and I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Couldn't nobody stop me. You know what I mean? It wouldn't matter how many people could. Nobody stop me from fulfilling my purpose and my dream as being Batman. So, like I said, I mean, the point is to do research and figure out who's who and what's going on and who's doing like the real crimes, like the stuff at the high levels, right? That nobody else is able to stop and nobody cares about. Cause like I said, people aren't even doing their job anyway. And then Batman has to just step in and handle that. I mean, it has to do with even dictators. I mean, all these people, bro. What do you think that you're just going to sit here and not do anything? Like I said, it's different when you talk about it because when you express it and you talk about it publicly, it's taken the wrong way a lot of times, or they can twist your words. Or, I mean, if you're saying something publicly that's out of anger, you probably say something wrong. When you just, do the right thing, you can stand up to anyone. You can stand up to any faction. You can stand up to any country, any dictator. And that's what it's about. It's about a resistance, it's about a movement. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I'll take over the streets in 5 seconds. I did it without the bat suit my whole life. You think I can't do it in a whole bat suit that's bulletproof? Hell yeah. That's the point. And then, like I said, you carry the movement through the street. You talk to these dudes and try to get their mind right. Even the criminals, I'll be talking to them and trying to get them their mind right because it ain't gonna matter how mad they are because they're not gonna be able to do nothing with me. That's what y'all need to understand. This is about helping everybody. It's not about helping one person. It's about helping them too and getting them to go, the right direction and go the right path. You run into Batman a couple of times, you might think twice before you try to do something else the next time, right? But see, that doesn't work with these agencies because they don't put fear in anybody. You deal with a Batman, trust me, your point of view on everything is going to change real quick. You see a Batman. I mean, even with me, I'd be like, what the hell? You know what I mean? You see a Batman roll up at night and he's like, stop right there. Drop it now. Like you think that's not going to have an impact on you for the rest of your existence? You know, let her go. Come on, bro. I mean, like you're gonna be like the first. I can't even imagine what they would think. Their reaction is gonna be epic. Like those are the things I want to film, like their reactions. I want you to like film people's reactions, Christina, like especially like the people who are like doing wrong and like just how they react when they see me like come out of nowhere. And then you got to understand, like, I'm going to incorporate hopefully the flying element. I got to look into all the flying technology. We're going to have money, bro. I mean, we're going to be able to do the real thing, man. It's not going to be a problem. Trust me. You know what I mean? It's just like with the armor I wear. Do you think people really have much for me wearing that armor? Not really. There's a couple of spots that are exposed, like my armpit. That's about it. But I mean, everything else is pretty much covered. I mean, these people in the street, what they usually resort to, I mean, as far as that area that's covered, like my torso, oh, it's completely protected. They ain't got nothing that's going to do anything with me. You see what I'm saying? So that's the kind of suit we got to build, but it got to be a lot lighter. That's why I train with the armor so that the resistance of the weight will help me for when we have a lighter suit. You feel me? It's perfect for training because then I'm going to move lightning fast because I already am in that suit. But that suit, that armor is heavy as hell. It's not like a joke. I mean, like it's hard on me to wear it any day I wear it. That's why like I've honestly been kind of, taking some time off because it takes a toll on me and with what I'm going through, you know, which you understand, Christina. So it's like I said, I mean, I'm just saying it's not going to be something I have to think about. I'm just saying, Christina will understand. She'll understand more over time as she sees me and what I do and how I handle situations. And, that's it. I mean, I hope and pray that you will, have the utmost understanding and understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And, we'll talk about everything beforehand, but you just have to understand out there. And when I'm in the street, I can't have no hesitation. I can't have no discussion. I can't have no, is this okay? I mean, I got to just do what I got to do. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Like I said, you'll be able to see everything. I'll have the GoPro cameras on. I'll hopefully have a mic or something like that on so that you can talk to me at all times. We're gonna have everything we need where that way I can do my job. And like I said, I want to do my job the right way. But the point is like it's just, if I'm seeing things and there's stuff going on in front of me that's wrong, yeah, I might step in and get involved. You see what I'm saying? And that's where all the talking and the questioning and the right and wrong go out the window. I mean, you just got to, handle the situation as best as you can, like I said, and try to like de-escalate people and get people to chill and calm down if you can. But I mean, that's all you can do. Sometimes there's situations where people going to be doing things that are definitely wrong. I mean, think about when you go to stores, right? You know that some people, they go into stores, right? They just take stuff and they run out. Do you know that? Like, I know that. So, like, let's say people do that and they in front of Batman and Batman's parked right up the block and sees that, or I'm walking into a place and somebody comes out doing it. That's how things happen for me. I'm always in the right place, right time, or wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? But it's really the right place always. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So it's like I get put there. So if somebody does that and Batman's coming through, oh, guess what? Now I get to stop them. Yeah, and then I can report it or other people can for me. And if I have to wait there and explain to them what happened, no problem. But then they say, "Thank you, Batman." You see what I'm saying? And when they ask, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm being Batman. Like, do you think I answer to them? I don't need to answer to them. We got money. I don't have any jurisdiction. I do whatever the hell I want. I'm Batman. It's the best job in the world because I have no jurisdiction. I have no regulations. I have no company. I have no agency. I don't ask for permission. I just do what I want and do the right thing. And they can't tell you anything about that, And if they do, like I said, we just take it to court. I'll have money. We'll have bail money. And Christina will bail me out in 2 seconds. And we'll take it to court and win. Because I mean, what would they say? You see what I'm saying? I'd go to court. I'd say, no, sir, I stopped this guy from committing a crime. I just did a good deed, and I had to, stop him from coming out of the store clearly or doing what he was doing. Right? You get what I'm saying? And then the judge is going to say, yeah, that's not against the law, and that other guy's going to lose his job. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, nobody can play these games because I know the law. I know how to do what I do the right way. Like, you have to know the law. If you're going to be Batman, you need to know the law. I mean, it's just part of it. That's why I like discussing law on this platform. See what I'm saying? The red pills of the world, basically, when the red pills of the world are out and they're, he doesn't even do anything. I mean, he's not even a real criminal like that. He's just a poser. But when you got the real criminals and they're doing real stuff, I mean, like I said, nobody else is stopping them. Nobody else is doing anything to help. They're not. They don't get in the mix like that. They wait till after. And that ain't how it needs to go because, that doesn't protect all of our people. You understand? So Like, people will love it. Trust me. I'm just saying, in big cities, Dallas, Houston, all that, that are majorly active, and there's so much stuff like that going on. I mean, it's just different. Like, I'm talking about, we got enough money, honey, right? We'll have enough, and we're gonna make enough money. Like, when we take money like that, what you have to understand is, I can just take a little bit of that and we can invest it and make tons of dividends. We could take a little bit of that and everything. I'm just going to ask you. You're going to, have power, of course, but like I said, well, hopefully we can make, like you said, you want to make all the decisions together. I'm not going to pressure you into anything. I want to ask you how you feel, and you're going to have to give the okay, because you are still in power, and I'll always give you that respect. It's your money. It's you. It all comes from you. It's your choice. You know what I mean? I always have respect for that in you, because that's who I am. You know what I mean? So you have to stamp it, and then once you stamp it and say, "Yeah, that's cool. I understand. Like, we'll take this money. We can invest it in this. I'll show you how to invest it, what to invest it in. Best stocks money can buy, because I already know them. I remember them, what I had, right? And I'm able to invest off intuition in different ones. So, like, we create a portfolio, it gives us dividends immediately. You see what I'm saying? So now we can live off those dividends. It's enough money to live on. That's what people don't understand. If you get over $6 million, you take a quarter mil of that, like I had in a bank, like almost 300,000. I would take about 300K out of that immediately, put it in a brokerage. That's what I want to do. And if you want, we can do it together, whatever, however you want to do it. Like I said, it's up to you. I don't ask, I don't pressure you, nothing. Like I said, if you want to do everything together, that's fair. That's how I'd like to do it. I mean, it's more than fair. It's you doing me a favor, and that's the truth. You don't have to. And that's what I'm telling you. I love you, but if we do that together, that's my move. That's what I would want you to do. Take 300,000, just that amount, put it in a brokerage, 300 to 500. I technically would take 500,000. 500,000, put it into a brokerage, 3 to 5, maybe not 5, because when you put it in, it takes money out automatically. The 300,000, you were giving up a 10 grand, and then a 10 grand would fluctuate with the market. Do you see what I'm saying? So I have to study the market first and see, is this a good time to invest, do I think, and make sure it's a solid decision. But I would take it 300K at least, my opinion, to maybe 500K. I'd invest in a brokerage in stocks that give dividends, and then we'd be able to use the dividends to live off of. Do you get what I'm saying? And still live a very nice, solid, good lifestyle to begin. And then, like you say, instead of, see, I want you to listen to how smart I am. You don't have to buy the home right away. That way, you can start with an apartment if you'd like, and then we can search for homes every day if you like, and we can travel and look at homes. But you can start with a little apartment together, like I was talking about, that's a solid price, that's not too expensive. You never want to live above your means. Just because you have, I don't care if you have $80 million, you still want to live under your means. That's the number one mistake people make. You don't ever live above your means. See what I'm saying? So let's say we get an affordable apartment in San Antonio. Now that we took that 300,000 to 500,000, put it in a stock portfolio and brokerage, and I showed you how to invest it properly, now we have dividends we can live on for the rest of our life. And you don't ever have to touch that money again for a while. And we can look into bonds and putting it into the right bonds and get financial advice on how to create into a mutual fund or do bonds with it, or both. You could take a little bit of money separate, create a mutual fund, take the 300,000, I would say at least, put it into, stocks and the brokerage. I would do that as two separate, right, accounts. And I believe you can do that. You can put money in as many accounts as you want. So you do that, right? And then, like I said, now you have dividends coming out, right? So then you're able to use the dividends to live on. And that's the basic budget of what you have. And then the other funds, of course, we're going to use and dip into for what we're going to do. And then, like I said, I only need what? We got a couple of things we need for the Batman program, which will be, I'll tell you, I'll lay it out the whole thing for you so you can understand my thought process. The whole thing comes to me divinely. So it's like God speaks through me. I already know exactly how to do it because it comes naturally, just like I'll know what to do when I'm in the street, when I'm in situations, because you can't teach this. You just have to do it. That's why people are so big on, you need this. You don't need anything. You just got to know how to think. You got to be a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, you do that first, right? Now you got these dividends coming in. You see what I'm saying? And then we build the businesses, we create the businesses. For the Batman program, all I'm going to need is the suit made correctly, right? We can try to makeshift or build whatever. I'd like to get a 3D printer, hopefully one of the fairly bigger ones. That may be fairly expensive, right? Um, I wouldn't say probably more than 30 to 60 grand. And the one I'm talking about, and I'm not saying we have to do that right away. I'm just saying it's an idea and a concept, and maybe we could get one that's a lot cheaper, that's smaller, that would work. I have to ask them how they work. There may be a one that's way under that price. Point is, you get that, right? You get a place to do all this stuff, like a garage, all right, whatever, or even just in the apartment, right? You have a room to do that stuff in, something like that, right? Just a little space set aside to do it. You get the 3D printer. I buy the STL files online. I can convert them, get the materials at wherever you buy them to create, the resin, whatever, the deposits, whatever, that create the images, the actual 3D printouts of the physical, actual 5D objects or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So you do that, you get the STL files, you buy the STL files, you buy them, you create the helmets, you can create the bat suits like that. I'll be able to create additives out of the materials that I need appropriately for that. And like I said, well, the first thing will be building the suit. After we get the suit, then you go into the scooter element, motorcycle element, and then learning how to build bat pods. So the cheapest way for me that I would approach it, I'm not going to have you throwing a bunch of money or spending a bunch of money like that, right? At all, right? Especially right away. So the way I would do it is, like I said, take the 300 to 500,000. This is just me personally, how I would do it, my advice and what I would like to do. Put it into a brokerage, live off the dividends, right? Not have to really touch or dip into that other money. We'll talk about the bat suit and figure out how to build that in the most economical way possible, but where it's protective all over. Okay. And then that's the fun part, is we'll talk to like military. We can talk to different companies, figure out about paneling, figure out about that. I want to look into how much money it's going to take to get like a tank, like a tumbler, all that stuff. And while we're doing that, we'll already be running our businesses. You get what I'm saying? So off the top, you ain't got to spend money on anything. You don't need a 3D printer right away, because we should be able to build the suit without the 3D printer. The 3D printer shouldn't even come into play for the actual suit that I need to build right off top. I don't think it's going to be built with a 3D printer, but we'll see. And I think you have a lot of good ideas, and I want to hear how you want to put it together, but we have to be in person. It'll be easier because we can talk in person and figure it out. So you build the bat suit. Now you've got this portfolio creating dividends we can live off for the rest of our life. So you try not to be dipping into the other funds all the time. You try not to dip into that all the time. You know what I mean? The brokerage you won't really be able to touch unless it's the dividends or you're selling stocks. You're not going to want to do that, because that's why you're putting that money aside. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you can live off $300,000 for the rest of your life. I don't care what anyone says. So right there, you have like a whole life fund, a whole, like, that's like a trust, right? So we good on that. And then, like I said, we try to live off the dividends as those start coming in, right? That takes time. They're quarterly dividends, whatever, right? In the meanwhile, you just take a little bit of money, set up your situation, get your apartment going. If you want to do it in San Antonio, no problem, right? Then we can go, house hunting and start looking at homes, looking at houses. And, if you want to, pull it on one where we actually buy one, then that's cool, but we'll make sure it's the right one. So now you've made a solid investment. See, this is why most people don't know how to manage money. I do, trust me. So, like I said, now let's say you make the solid investment, right? So let's say you spend whatever, I don't know, a couple hundred thou if even, right? You might be able to get something beautiful for $100,000. I don't know. You buy a home. I mean, a lot of them run what, 250 to 300,000, same amount, same amount. It's about the amount of a home, a good home, right? Get yourself a home, right? So now, right, you don't have the need for the apartment thing really, unless, you're traveling or something or staying somewhere else. Like, it'd be pointless at that point, really. That's the thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is why I go through the process, because then you think and look at it from a different point of view when you're at that point. So that's why for me, I think we should definitely do both. I think the apartment would be a great start. I want to do everything the poor man's way to start. Even with the suit, I'd like to try to build it as cheap as possible, but it has to be built right. If we have to pay a company, then we have to pay a company. You know what I'm saying? Because the suit's got to be the number one thing. And I know you're going to want to help me with that. I think you'd be into it, right? But my point is, if we start with the apartment, and like I said, you're not having to spend that much money. You just make the payments every month. You're on a lease or whatever, and it doesn't have to be that long. And then that way, we're good. And then, and that's even if we start with that. We might just start with traveling. I think we're going to find somewhere that you like and you want to settle down. And, maybe we don't, maybe we can skip the apartment thing. Apartments suck sometimes. Contracts suck. Leases suck. Like I said, your vehicle, we can use the vehicle. We can live out of the vehicle to start, and we can just pay for hotels. You could do that too till the end of time. And with the budget we're going to be having and the money I can bring in, especially with some resources and money like that, I mean, we'd be able to get a hotel every single night, no matter where we're at. Do you see what I'm saying? And I got like the booking.com app I can get, like I can get deals on hotels like that. So that's my point. Once you have a budget to work with, it's easy, but you want to do everything the cheap way, because if not, that's how people take like all that millions of dollars. People get $1 million, they spend it like that because it's easy to spend. See what I'm saying? I know how to go about not spending it. So when I talk like this, I'm just thinking the process with the thoughts so that I can learn how to do it the cheapest way. You see what I'm saying? The cheapest way would be starting out with an apartment if you wanted so that you could just make the payments, but that might not be the best. I think the best would be using the vehicle like we said and just pretending like we don't have that much money and being able to get whatever we need. The more you live underneath your means, the better, right? And like I said, I get donations on the show. I'm going to have a platform we're going to be promoting. People will donate. We don't tell them we got all this money. We don't have to bring it up ever again. You see what I'm saying? And even then, I mean, people should still donate. What's in our pockets doesn't matter, right? So what I'm saying is we're going to act like normal people, right? We'll dress down sometimes, we'll dress up sometimes, right? But my whole point is you do everything the cheapest way. You should use the vehicle first. Like I said, we need a hotel, you get cleaned up, go shower, everything. We're having fun. We're just living life. We got plenty of budget that we ain't spending a lot, so we ain't never got to worry about running out of money. Because that's the number one element is you don't want to worry about running out of money. You figure out how to do the Batman thing the best way, build the suit the right way. You don't have to spend all that money on the 3D printer. I wouldn't even do that, at least not right away. You know what I mean? I could probably find a cheap one that's small that we can start with because I need the smaller one first so I can even learn how they work and get used to it and see what kind of capability does this little 3D printer have. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. So like we could start with one that's 1,000, couple of thousand, whatever, and then I test its capability and see what can it do. And then I'm sure some of them can. We'll get the one that can create the masks. So now I can create cows and masks, maybe capes, stuff like that. I don't know, but we can start with small stuff and then gradually now I'm able to start building elements that go into the Batman business that I'm doing and what I'm doing. You feel me? So, and then I can start getting one that builds whole suits. We can level our way up. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I think that's the best element. I just want to save as much money as possible for you and for us. But I do think that's my suggestion. I think taking out at least 300,000, like what I had in the bank, and putting it into stocks, and I can tell you exactly what stocks to get. I can redo the research. Might be able to even, well, I don't know if I can look in that account again. I'll be able to figure it out, man. Maybe they can come up off the records and actually give me the records they said they deleted because they can't delete bank records. I think that's illegal. And like I said, we'll figure it out. But I'll try to figure out and remember all the stocks that I had. And like I said, I know how to I will build the portfolio that will have dividends quarterly, and I'll invest in straight dividend stocks for almost everything. That way, everything is kicking back dividends, and then we're good. And you never got to worry about money again because it makes its own money. You see, we won't have to build a business. Like I'm that smart. See, people overcomplicate things. All you do, if you got money like that, you just build an account that has enough money in it. You don't want to risk too much in the market, but you could take 300,000, put it to the side. You got dividends. You're gonna live off that for the rest of your life. I'm telling you the truth. Let me see if she said anything. Hold on. So, like I said, that's my advice. I just messaged her. She might be asleep or something, but we'll see. But let me know if you're there, honey, or you're listening, please, if you can. But like I said, that's what I would do. Take 300,000, put it in stocks, and then I would just have us just go out and just have a ball, just having fun and living life. And like I said, I'll get the Batman thing started. We can start in Central Texas, and then we can branch out, travel, use the vehicle for everything. We can get hotels. I love hotels. So that's just something I'm going to tell her regardless. Like, I love hotels. Like, I think that's a solid decision to say, let's buy a home somewhere, but like, let's travel. And, like, if we get the home, that's fine. We can get the home, and that way we get that out of our system. But I'm still going to want to travel. Like we're still going to use hotels and stuff. I love hotels because you wake up, you get breakfast. The maids do everything. They clean everything. You got clean towels, clean sheets, everything you need. Like I love hotels, and we'll be traveling the right way, not flying. We'll just drive. You know what I mean? Drive or by bus if you want to take it easy and you don't want to drive. And buses are cool. You ain't gonna have no problems on no bus. I've been doing buses forever, man. I've never had a problem. Ain't nobody gonna bother me. Feel me? I get along with everybody. So, like I said, I mean, I want to live under our means. I want us to be good and prestigious, but that's the solid investment. You take the real money, you put it into the home. I want us to have a beautiful home together for sure. Just like you said, I agree. And like she already told me, we're going to do that together. That's 100% what I want to do. On the side, like I said, or to start, I think we should just use the vehicle and like get hotels. It's not a big deal. It ain't that expensive. It's not. You know what I mean? Just to start, like I said, we could do like a cross country thing. I can, figure out the Batman stuff. We can figure out, we'll go to a city. Like let's say we go to Kansas City and I sit you down with me and we talk and we eat and we go out to eat and I say, you know what, I feel like trying to do the Batman thing here tonight. And we'll talk about it and you'll say, all right, cool. And like I said, we'll try to build a suit first, obviously. And you say, okay, now I feel like your suit is up to snuff. I have a little more confidence in you doing this and going out there, because we have no idea what's happening, and I mean, I know how to do this, but the point is it'll be new. It's going to be a new environment, new circumstances, new everything, right? So you say I have more confidence. Like I said, we'll get the GoPro cameras put on me. You can get those at pawn shops. You feel me? You can order those off Temu now. You know what I mean? You can get everything. I mean, there's tons of stuff on Temu too. I wouldn't say it's all that great, but Temu has a lot of catalog. They got a lot of stuff. We can incorporate stuff from that too, right? So you get what I'm saying? I mean, you just use the resources around you and build everything the poor man's way. And like I said, we're going to be building businesses immediately and running them, businesses that are full scale running. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it. We're gonna have money coming in, and that's the thing. I want to make money first. I don't want to just spend. I want to try to make and create some money and some, fluency with money, through this business, through the YouTube, and through everything else. That's why I try to go out my way to take care of this channel because it's still for us. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not interested in arguing with anybody. There's nothing we have to argue about. We straight, we good. The things they making up and talking about wouldn't even be a problem for us anyway because we gonna have so much money. Like I said, like I could take antimatter to court and I have the best lawyers in the game. I could win. If I ever was in the wrong, I'm still gonna win. That's what y'all don't get. But I'm not in the wrong because I'm truly righteous, and that's what they mad about because they know I'm truly righteous. You can't conquer a righteous mind. Moving forward, like I said, that's what I want to do. Take 300,000, put in a brokerage, live off the dividends, travel, have fun. Like I said, we can buy a home together, and that's it. And we happy. Simple. That's why I was saying about minimalism. It's not that I've ever used that necessarily, but I think it's a good thing to start using and incorporating. I think minimalism is one of the smartest things ever invented because that's what I mean. You just get a home, you keep it simple. Like I said, you get a small 3D printer. We get basic stuff for the house for what we want and what we need, and build a small studio would be nice. You know what I mean? For what I do for the music, I know you're going to want to do all this stuff with me. I want to know what you want to do. That's the thing too. Like I want to do what you want to do. I want to hear your ideas. I want to hear what you like. Maybe you'll want to do tarot readings. Maybe we can learn together how to do tarot. I want to do stuff together. And I hope you hear that. I want to do couples content. Maybe we can do tarot readings too. We'll make a ton of money doing tarot readings online together. That's what we should do. Get a home, sit down, build a little mini studio so I can do my music, release my music, do content all the time. Couples content. We'll sit down, have couches, build a nice scenery. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's got to be a place that we want to be, though. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't have to spend like a whole bunch, but I know that you're going to want something that's nice and beautiful. I understand that, and that's perfectly okay. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm trying to somewhat give you advice. You know what I mean? Because it's just my opinion. I'm not saying I know better than anyone. I want to make sure that we make the right solid decisions. I want to make sure that we always have money for the rest of our life out of that money. You know what I mean? So that's all. I just want to do it the right way where we know we got money coming in, plenty of money, and we're not falling behind because that's the first mistake people make. And that's about it. But I definitely do want to do that with you. I definitely want to get a home with you. Yes, probably the first thing. I think both of us, I think we're pretty easily satisfied. I think we just want a space together that we're comfortable in. So I don't think it'll be hard, and I think we can get a great deal and a great price because I'm not going to let no broker or real estate broker or agent get over on us. Believe that. So I want to make sure whatever we get, I mean, I'd like it to be really super affordable for you and for us. That way we just have something we love and we didn't have to go out of our way to buy it or get it. You feel what I'm saying? And then, like I said, then you spend a little bit of money on building what you want in there. You get comfortable couches, little plush, little beanie bag chairs, all that type of stuff, everything we want. And then we comfortable. We can play games, do whatever we want, watch movies. I don't even know if I can play video games anymore, but we can watch movies, have fun, eat, chill inside, order food. And like I said, you just got to see what city you want to do that in. That's why either way, we're going to have to travel at first. Because when I take you to San Antonio, we may love San Antonio, but I don't know if we'd love living in San Antonio. You see the difference? I mean, we're not going to want to live in New York, but we'll go through New York. You know what I mean? I want to see if there's a state somewhere. Maybe you'll love Boston. I don't know. Maybe you'll love, it could be anywhere. It's got to be somewhere that's safe. It's got to be somewhere that's hopefully quiet. It's got to be somewhere we really love. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all. It could be out in the middle of nowhere. It could be out in the boonies. It could be out in Florida. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna like. I could tell you one thing. I personally have never been that comfortable being out in the middle of the country with nobody around me. I don't like that. It works on my anxiety. I like having some people around. That was the thing. Like with my 50 acres, what people don't get is I didn't really like it that much. Like I'm all for having land. I want to have a ranch, but like to live on it, like I mean, yeah, with you, with our own family, yeah, you know what I mean. But like I mean, even then, you can have a ranch with a bunch of land and still have it around other people and have some, other people around. Like, I like having human beings around because if anything's happening, hopefully they can help, you know? That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, like I said, I think I have pretty good ideas. You can let me know, honey, if you get to listen. I'll try to tell you to listen if you get a chance. But I think that's the best idea. Take 300,000, put in a brokerage, live off dividends, and buy a home together, like you said. I'm all for that. And just travel. You know what I mean? Travel and have fun. So the first thing I think we should do is travel. Get the license back. Like I said, we can do the island vacation. Um, I would go straight up the middle of the U.S. Maybe we go to Kansas City, like I said, eat some good food. We can go everywhere. I mean, that's what I want to do too. I want to travel and make content eating, like eating food and stuff like that, like just fun stuff. So that's why I feel like it would be a solid decision to travel first a little bit and get it out of our system and then find a spot through the traveling that we just love that's beautiful. Maybe you'll love somewhere near Austin. I mean, I went to high school up there in St. Michael's. It's near Lakeway and all that. Lakeway is beautiful. They got a tennis center that's just gorgeous. That's where I grew up playing, training, one of them. Right. I trained at all of them. But my point is, maybe you'll like that area I was trying to show you part of I think it's like I don't know if it's Travis County or not. Austin's all right, but like Austin, the prices are too high for real estate. Everybody's moving to Kyle and all them other places, but that's the problem. Too many people are moving. There's too much riffraff, so then it's not as safe. You get what I'm saying? I want to go to like a nice area, but I don't want it to where the real estate cost and the living cost is just like ripping us off. See what I'm saying? So we'll find somewhere that's beautiful, but where we can get like a home that's affordable and that we really love and we love. Well, and it's all going to be about what's around it, right? So like let's say like we're probably going to end up having kids, right? So we're going to want somewhere that's around a school, right? Or at least or maybe we'll move. I don't know. Maybe we'll start somewhere and then want to move. We'll figure it out, right? I mean, you can always sell a home if you take care of it. You get what I'm saying? But like those are the things I would look at. Like, is there what's around here? And then like the restaurants, just make sure that we have what we need around it. There's places to go eat, stuff like that. Feel me? And like I said, you got that portfolio kicking in dividends, build the businesses, right? We could sell our own cookies. We can do all sorts of stuff. Food truck. Like I said, we can look into Austin for that. I can try to see if I can figure out a way to get in there because if they can do it, if all of them can do it up there, I mean, we can definitely do it, especially when we got money. Money talks and everything else walks. I think we could have a field day in Austin. I honestly do. I think that we should go to Austin. I don't think we want to live there though. You see what I'm saying? I think it'd be cool for a little time being. I think we could take it over literally, but I wouldn't want to live there. The living cost is horrible. You get what I'm saying? I think you want somewhere where it's affordable. You want somewhere where real estate is like just beginning and it's blooming and it's different to where the prices are low, and then maybe the real estate value, you're going to hope that you find an area where like the soil is good and there's a lot of minerals in the soil and a lot of stuff going on where the price will eventually go up. I don't know if it's possible to find, but it could be. You know what I mean? Like Cali, I'm sure the living cost is atrocious, right? But at the same time, might be able to find something affordable in a place we like. I've always liked San Diego, right? I like San Diego. There's a lot of places I like. Maybe we'll like Seattle, like Red Pill, right? Maybe we'll end up moving to Seattle. Red Pill ain't going to do nothing. We know that, right? So, I mean, like I said, maybe we'll go to Seattle. Seattle is like a rich people's place. Maybe we'll love it. I don't know. Maybe we'll like depressing rain and sleet and hail, which is what I think they have. Well, I don't think we want to live in Seattle. Seattle's getting pretty bad from what I hear, right? But like I said, there's all sorts of places. I mean, we just want somewhere kind of, ducked off where we have our own privacy, but I want, some people around a little bit. That's all. So we'll find a good solid place to do it at. And like I said, that's all. I just want to start humbly. I want to start, let's build a studio. I want to do like family projects together. Everything I do, I want to do with you and together. And I want you to hear this so you understand where I'm coming from. Because I know she'll agree. I know she'll like my ideas. That's what I want to do. I don't want you coming out of your pocket with a ton of money for a ton of stuff, especially right off the bat. It doesn't make any sense to do that. And we don't need to do that. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you with the Batman thing, I don't need that much stuff. I'd like to get, like I said, um, at least one solid, good scooter that I like that will work to start. And I'd probably just start with that to begin. And then, like I said, I mean, well, obviously, maybe a motorcycle. I want to look into how to build my own bat pods, though, which is going to require, if I can, I'd like to go to, like I said, that metal shaping class, and that's in Boston. You know what I'm saying? So there's just some things that I'd like to do, and I want to do them together. And I really would like to do that. Like when we get a home, I'd like to hopefully we could have like a garage, a little area that's like solid for me to build stuff because I want to learn, like if we have to pay for some courses, we do, but I want to learn how to build my own paneling for vehicles and how to build engines. I'm sure they got classes for all that. I'm sure they're not all that expensive. You know what I'm saying? And like, I want to do them together. I want you to learn with me, if it's up to you if you want to, but like, I want to do everything together. That way, I mean, you can help me and we can start try to build our own vehicles and cars, like in our spare time. We don't have to do it all the time. You'll never have a problem with me, honey. I promise you. I'm very easygoing. I'm going to listen to you, and I just want to do everything together and work together. I want to take it easy too. We're not going to be doing a whole bunch at first. We're just going to take it easy and have our pre-honeymoon and then our actual honeymoon, which I want to make sure that's beautiful. I'd say a cruise, but I don't really want to do a cruise because there's too much stuff going on them that I've seen. But we don't need a cruise. We just need to go to like a beach. I guess the island will be like our first honeymoon. You know, It'll be a honeymoon technically. Island is perfect for that. We'll just have a great time and enjoy each other and be with each other. That's all I want. But like I said, it'll give us time to sit down and talk. It's just like that stuff, It's like out there you got like the Pearl Hotel. The Pearl Hotel is expensive as hell. Like me personally, like when you get here, I'm not going to be like, yeah, let's go spend all our money and go, we have to stay in the Pearl. I would be like, let's find something that's solid and doesn't cost that much. And when you have money like that, you got to remind yourself to act like you don't, because it just helps in the long run because you want to save money. I don't care how much money anyone has, you want to save money. I know hotels out there, sometimes the prices is like $30 to $60, and they're nice. They're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them. And everything out there, you're on the beach, you got to deal with people no matter what. You get what I'm saying? You don't got to live above your means. You just have fun. And we can go to a hotel like that. I'd be like, hey, this is cool. Let's pick this one. Something still fairly nice that's romantic and okay. We go to the restaurants. Like I said, I mean, you want to do the jet skiing and all that. If you want to do that like that, we can. Don't matter. We have fun. You know what I mean? Like my whole deal on the jet ski thing and all that is like this. Like, how do I put it? Um, I don't know. You probably are better off just paying them and having a little bit of fun for a minute because they have like the areas of the water closed off so you can do it in certain areas. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's all new to me. I'm kind of scared of jet skiing, honestly. I never done it, but I guess Batman kind of needs a jet ski at some point, right? That's my deal is just like I don't like paying people for anything, you know what I mean? So I'm like thinking like we could just, wait till we get our home or something. Maybe we'll live on the water and we could just get our own. But I understand just wanting to have fun too. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have money, we can do whatever the hell we want. It ain't gonna be no big deal to spend 80 to $100 to ride a jet ski for a minute. You get what I'm saying though? I just think business oriented. So me, my mind is like all that type of stuff we could buy. We could open a business and charge people to do that. Do you feel what I'm saying? Once you have money, you want to put yourself. I'm just thinking, business wise for the best decisions because I care about Christina. I want us to make the right decisions. I mean, you got money like that. You invest it into things and charge other people to use them. You know what I mean? We could build a business doing that on the island, maybe. So while we're out there, me personally, like if you want to do that, that's cool, no problem. We'll have fun, we'll do it, But like me, I wouldn't even give them my money. I just wouldn't. I'd be like, I'd talk to all of them. And I'd be like, hey, how do I open a business like this? Like I got a dude he used to teach at the university out there, the college, and he owns the Calypso stores. Yeah, he was my teacher, older man. I don't know if he's still around or what. I don't know if he teaches anymore, but like you talk to a guy like that, is super down to earth. He'll tell you straight up how to do it. He would tell you straight up, we got money. I mean, we could go get the business license and everything probably in 2 seconds. Maybe he'd want to go into business with you. I have no idea. Do you get what I'm saying? And, you tell him, hey, look, well, we could talk to every different business on the island. Hold on. I'm just thinking, a little bit ahead of the game because why pay someone to go on a little jet ski ride when we could talk to every business on the island. People like me out there too. I got tattoos out there and stuff. The Knuckles tattoo, I got that out there on the island. I think, yeah. I got the Scorpion one in McAllen, right? So I mean, people mess with me heavy everywhere. We go to the island and talk to every business and ask them, hey, look, we got tons of money, right? Well, I mean, I ain't got to say it like that, but I'm gonna say, hey, we good, right? We got money. We trying to build a business. Can you give me some advice? Is there anyone here that might want to do business with us where we can, we want to buy like jet skis and stuff and we want to charge people to go out there and what would we need? Do you know like what websites can I look at? What I mean, they know they open business out there. Somebody knows. You feel what I'm saying? There's restaurant owners. I know some of them. I was even in jail with a dude that he works out there, but that dude does crazy stuff. I can't even talk about what he do. That's why he was locked up, and he was like transported to like actual prison and stuff. You know what I mean? But like, he was doing some crazy stuff on the side, but he works at like the restaurants on the island. That's how you know that there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on behind closed doors. You see what I'm saying? People don't fool me. But my whole point is we can talk to the restaurants out there. I mean, I'm sure somebody would want to do business and say, yeah, bro, you open your storefront right here. You buy the jet skis and stuff. I'll tell you how to get the license, walk us through the process. They'll say you could use this section and I'll let you sell your stuff right there if you want to charge people for rides. You know what I mean? Like, and if we don't want to stick around to do it, we could try to hire other people to run our business. Figure out something. You know what I mean? Because I know we're not going to want to just stick around. We ain't going to just sit around right there. You know what I mean? That's another option too. We could stay on the island for a little while. I just want to get the hell out of Dodge, though. I want to get the hell out of the valley. Personally, I don't like it. I don't want to stick around. You know what I mean? I'm too used to it. Been here too long. You know what I mean? But we could spend a little bit of time on the island and see what opportunity is out there. I've tried it before. That's the thing. I had money. I tried it before. Wasn't nothing out there really. Not for me. And I had money, but I needed someone like you with me. I needed a partner, and I didn't have it. You know what I mean? There was people selling different kind of brands of water out there, all sorts of different stuff. I mean, there's lots of stuff going on. They have conventions going on out there. You will meet people to do business with. I assure you that. So that's my point. I mean, my advice, that's what I would say. Take 300, at least 300,000. I'd say I probably wouldn't do any more than that. Maybe 300 to 500. I would say 300, so it's less of a risk. Like I said, put that into a stock portfolio, brokerage, live off the dividends. and I can find out, do the research. I can create the list of stocks, and show you and walk you through it all, and show you these are the stocks. You get dividends, kickback by them. That way, you got something producing money. So we wouldn't even have to open a business, but of course we're going to. Then we can go to Austin, check out the food truck thing. That's what I want to do. Do it like a tour. Do it one step at a time. Island, then Austin, and then like I said, we'll hit up these other major cities. Go to these other cities. We could check out. Uh, I don't like Houston or Dallas because it's not safe. Houston or Dallas is somewhere where I would consider being Batman at because I know that there's going to be a lot going on. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's going to be what we talk about, and we'll just talk about it collectively and try to figure it out. We'll just build everything as we go. But when I first get with you together physically, I'm not going to want to focus on this Batman thing. I'm going to want to take a break. I think. I just want to spend time with you. It's all about you. It ain't about all this other nonsense. I don't care about the Batman thing. I care about you, honestly. So I just want to focus on you for a minute, get away from it. I think that's what we should do. Just travel and hit up different cities, go to different cities, like Bonnie and Clyde. We'll go travel to different cities and do a little tour around the country, get everything moving the way we want. What's wrong with that? Right. And then, we'll talk about everything step by step. And that's my advice. I would take 300,000, put it in a brokerage, have dividends kicking back. I'd do that right away. I know exactly what bank you can use too that I used to have that I've talked about on here several times. Yep. I think it'd be a great idea. I think you need like a quarter million to open an account. You just walk right in there and say, "Hey, I'm banking. I'm rolling. I got tons of money. What up?" Right? Walk in there, open that account, over $250,000. You got it, right? Like, fulfill the account with the money, right? And I tell them, listen, I want to put it in stocks. I want to invest. They tell me how, if they have to ask me to make a list, if they do it for me, I don't know how that works, right? But I go about the process all over again and figure it out. You know what I mean? If they just tell me we'll put the money in there and then you can just pick your stocks and invest in the internet, they may tell you that. I don't know. You know what I mean? But then that way we got that account moving, right? And then, like I said, it's kicking back dividends. And that's what you need as Batman. You need something where money is kicking back. And she wants to work on me with like Sneed Enterprises and all that. And yeah, we can work on building that. It's just going to be a company that, acquires assets, equity, homes, real estate, jewelry, cars, clothing, all that. You feel me? So we're gonna have so many different things to do and have fun with. I just want to focus on one thing at a time. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, as we travel, I'll talk to you about the whole Batman thing. We'll get it all going and figure out how to do it the cheapest, best way. And like I said, I'll probably just tell you, hey, look, this is what I need. I need something on wheels, like to start. I don't know if I'm going to start once we get the license back. I don't know if I'd start with a motorcycle or a scooter. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it just depends how I want to approach it. I mean, a scooter is a lot slower than a motorcycle, and a scooter is like for sidewalks and ain't going to work in a lot of cities. It works down here, but I have to see how the city is built. I got to look at the scenery. I got to just look. That's how we're going to do it. We'll just go like Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 with Brad Pitt, right? We'll just in George Clooney. We'll just go look at cities and I'll scan it out, scope it out, and look and say, okay, this city's built like this. I could use a scooter, or I'll just do a motorcycle and I'll do it on the street. But see, the thing is, I'm going to be riding as Batman. So it's like you have to kind of figure it out because I'm ready for people to be reacting differently. So you got to kind of worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to scope it out and pay attention, see how I want to do it, talk to people, meet people. I want to go to these local diners at all these places and just get a feel for where I'm at and what's going on. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I mean, you're gonna want. I mean, to do the real thing, yes, I'm not going to be able to do it on a scooter. I'm going to need a motorcycle, like for sure, because the motorcycle has to be able to like get away and run and be able to move fast enough to get away from whatever if something's chasing me or something, and I really feel inclined to get away. Of course, I doubt that's going to happen, but you get what I'm saying. Ain't nobody going to be chasing Batman. You know what I mean? But that's my whole point. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe I don't know. Like I said, maybe somebody won't like how I'm doing it. Maybe I will get chased. I don't know, but that's why I need a motorcycle. That's fast as hell, lightning fast, right? So that's my whole point. Scope the city, check it out, see how it's built, everything. Like I'm telling you, like Kansas City, I think would be an amazing city to do that in, because there's like brick walkways, like brick streets. So like just imagine like a Batman just shows up in Kansas City, and then like I said, they got the YMCA there. It's beautiful. To play ball there. We go eat. See cities like that, we can just go to the city, look at it, and enjoy it for the time being. And then, like I said, as we're traveling, we'll find a city and say, "This is where we want to be," or "This is where we want to try to build our own family." You know, and we'll find somewhere we really like. That's what I want to do. I think that would be fun, and that's all. I just want you to know, like, I'm not going to have you spending a whole bunch of money at all. I promise, and I would never like pressure you to do that or have you or be asking all the time. I just want to do normal stuff. I want us to know that we don't have to worry about money. So I want us both to have no stress about it. But I know how it is when you have money and like the other person doesn't too. I know how that is, and I would never make you feel the way that I've had to feel. And I'm not talking about people I'm necessarily with, but just everyone around me. When I had money, everybody had their hands out. I would never be like that to you. I'm just being honest. I know that you would give me the world and want to do everything for me, but I want you to know without a doubt that you can trust me always and that I'm not in this for money. I just want us to both to know that have peace of mind. I would like to have peace of mind that I never have to worry again about it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And then, like I said, we just be modest. I just want to live a normal life. I want to go have fun at different places. And like I said, we're just going to have to pick cities and do the Batman thing. I need a bat suit. I got to rebuild it all from scratch. We're going to have to like do blueprints, literally. Like, I got to draw this stuff up for you and try to explain to you exactly how I want it. I got to test out different ways of doing it. Like, I got to see if the level 4 plates are too heavy on the front and back underneath the suit. And then I still need the suit on top. That's just extra protection, right? I got to try to figure out what the plates are made of, if we can incorporate that and use that somehow to build the suit. You feel what I'm saying? Because they have plates, so why can't you take the plates and have? I'm sure there's tools that can get the plates into different pieces where you can incorporate plates. That's what he uses, Kevlar plating. It says like Kevlar and titanium weaved fiber is what they said, something like that. So if you get something and you create the plates on top of the suit, that works. See, the suit could be like a neoprene type of material, but it has to be somewhat protective. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, he didn't have full coverage, but we would like to get full coverage. But a lot of them, that's what they say that Batman uses like paneling. So it was like sheets parts that were Kevlar. You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure it out, but we'll experiment with different suits. We can do all sorts of different ideas. We're going to have plenty of money to do it. And like I said, we can do it on a budget too, go to different places. If we got to go to even Home Depot or wherever and look at different materials, just figure out. I want to talk to military people and see what kind of stuff they use that's proofed, because I know they have better stuff than most people, stuff like that, you know? So, and like, I'll be able to talk to people. I just ask them. I'll ask them like, "Hey, how can I talk to one of your, I don't know, recruiter, anybody, something? Just I need some advice." I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help out and be like, "What are you trying to do?" I'd be like, "Well, I'm Batman." You know what I mean? People are human, man. You talk to people on a human level, they're gonna understand what you're doing, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, yeah, here I can give you some advice. Like, this is some of the stuff that we use, and stuff like that. Maybe they'll let us have a tour. I don't know. I'm sure they would try to recruit me, which I'm not doing. You know what I mean? But you won't have to worry about that. But I'm not doing anything where we're not together. We're going to be together at all times. I promise that. So you'll never have to worry about that. And like I said, we're going to have money. We're going to have businesses running. Like I said, I want to build a restaurant, and that's the thing. We can run the restaurant. I really think that's what we should do. I think that makes sense. I really want to respect your wishes and what you want. I think that would be the coolest thing. Like if we find somewhere, maybe we would like Austin. I don't know. I'm just scared of the living costs. Maybe we could find something somewhere, maybe it'd be around there in a different city area. I don't know. We could drive in, but we could run a restaurant during the day and I could do the Batman thing like on different days or at night sometimes. I could do that. And it just gives me my time to, like be me and, like run around and be Batman and do my thing and get my press for the social media and stuff like that. You feel me? I mean, Austin would be a great place for that. Honestly, it would if you did it the right way, approached it correctly. You know what I'm saying? So we could do that. People in Austin like me, you know? So, that would be cool. And then, like I said, we could just run our own restaurant. I want to build our own restaurant and our own food truck. That's the deal, too. I got to figure out how to actually run a business with employees. Never done it. because it's paperwork. You got to do it with so that you put them on payroll and all that. And like I said, I don't really want that coming out of your budget. I want to know how these other companies do it, so I have to talk to some people. But we could create our own barbecue in Austin. Probably that was better than anyone. I know we could create stuff with eggs that's better than anyone. I have an idea and a concept that I want to do flavored. I'm not going to say what they are, but there's something that has flavoring. I want to have flavoring inside of something that you eat, and it's going to be like something different. So I want to do that. Like I have ideas and stuff. We can make amazing food. I know just with my imagination alone. I was born to cook. I just don't know how really. You know what I mean? So like I would focus on that. That way we're spending time as a, couple, right? And eventually as a family when we have kids, and then, we'll be able to focus on that and do that and put all our energy and time into what we're building. And I would do that and focus on that business first. Then see, you own a restaurant. Let's say you open up a restaurant in Austin, right? One of the people in my family, they opened a restaurant in Austin and it failed. I think it went out of business. Haha, because they got their karma because they're not a good person. And they've always been against me, right? And same demonic Mason element, right? But my whole point is if they could do it, we could do it. That's what we should do. I think we should do that. You like Austin. Maybe we should. I'm glad I talked about this. I would like it. I think we'd like it. If we got money, I can deal with Austin. I think it'd be all right. I mean, I grew up there. I can show you all the places I grew up. I could show you where I fell in the town lake, right? And you'll never have to worry about anyone because you got me to protect you. They have that whole Lady Bird Lake person thing going on. That's on the news. That's a real thing. And I mean, like I said, I was in a back alleyway right by Lady Bird Lake every night by myself in a dark alley in a truck that just had lights in it. And I had to shut down the food truck every night. I'd stay there work until 4 or 5 a.m., stay open where every truck around me wasn't even in business that day. And whoever they are, they never bothered me. So either they were scared of me or they didn't want it or they just didn't target me. I don't know, or they didn't go over there. But I mean, whoever's doing that crazy stuff, they didn't want no parts of me. I was back there every night by myself just waiting. And I'm the type, I was honestly hoping, for a problem and waiting and hoping that whoever that was would come back there and try me because I'm just differently programmed. But they didn't mess with me. I never had a problem. Never was worried out there. Always felt safe. That's what I'm saying. People, we go into the worst parts of the U.S. and it's a cakewalk for me. And people be like, "Man, those places are horrible, and nobody can go there." Tyree Sneed goes there, and people are just like, "Yeah, he's scary. Stay away from him." Like I'm good everywhere, bro. I was back there every night, like just chilling on my own, having fun on my phone, getting paid, making tons of money. Like I was good. Honestly, never had a problem. Feel me? Biggest problem I would have is like I don't know, dealing with a customer that was out of line, and I'd handle that real quick. I'm not patient, you know what I mean? So stuff like that. I think that'd be a beautiful life for us to live. Like I said, we could start with a food truck if you want and be modest or whatever. And when if we do that, let's say we get a position in that lot I want to use. We don't tell those people, hey, we've got a lot of money. I'm not telling nobody we got money. The minute that Christina's with me physically, I'm going to try to not even bring it up. I don't want people knowing we have money. You know what I mean? I might not dress all the time like we have money. I mean, a lot of the time I will. A lot of the time I'll probably be in workout gear and stuff because I'm a man that works out. She knows how I dress, but I'm going to dress nice. I want to start wearing suits and stuff again when we got the money. I want to dress nice for you, not for anyone else. I want to look nice. I want us to go to nice restaurants. I mean, yeah, I think that's good. I think we should try Austin. I think it would work out. I just think that, man, as far as living there and getting around the living costs, we're going to have to figure that out. But you figure out something. I mean, even if we started humbly, modestly with, even if we just rented a room to have a space together to start, or people that would just leave us alone. I mean, if they don't, we got money, we can leave and go somewhere else. But you could start with Airbnbs, actually. And I'm sure some of them are slightly affordable, I mean, and they're beautiful homes. And then you just do what you do. But then you got to worry about who's running it and you don't trust people, I mean, there's problems everywhere. Even God told me that. He said, there's going to be problems everywhere always, problems are problems. But I want to try Austin now. I think that's a good idea. I got that encouragement from you because it seemed like you like Austin. I think we should try that. Why? The reason why is because I feel like the restaurant thing would work there. I feel like we'd be happy. I think we'd be all right. You know what I mean? And I'm acclimated to it. I understand it. And we can help a lot of people. There's tons of homeless people out there that I can help, and you can do everything with me, and we can make a change, and I can actually be in front of them. And they a lot of them know me. So I mean, if they saw that and saw me like that, they're gonna be like, man, and he's actually helping and giving back. He's a real dude. Like, it don't matter how much money we got. I'm still gonna be real and be me, and I want to help people. I'm not afraid to put myself in the line of anything, or in whatever position. I want to help people. You know what I mean? So I think that would be great too. You know, and I'm always have you safe and taken care of, and you're gonna be protected, and you're gonna be with me. You know what I mean? But I think that could work. And like I said, San Antonio. San Antonio is just different, man. They're very different cities. They're set up differently. San Antonio is just more refreshing to me when you go there. So we'll have to see like which one we like more for the restaurant idea. But I just feel like Austin would be a great place to sell food if you could get the right location. San Antonio, maybe, but it's set up differently. You don't have any guarantee of anything. You see what I'm saying? San Antonio is just set up like a regular urban city. Austin is like if you're doing food, it's specifically a good place because it's a tourist attraction location. And if you get anything around Sixth Street, around Rainy, where I worked on, you got the mecca of tourism there. There's people coming in from different countries, states all the time. So you can get a rotation of customers and keep a hustle and flow with your money. They make you make good food and you get circulation of customers. You make millions of dollars with that food truck every year. So I think that'd be a great idea. We can definitely check out Austin. I want to check out San Antonio and Austin. I'd say we'll see which one first. Probably San Antonio first, so I can get it out my system if that's cool. We can get it out our system because that's what it's for. It's for it's not really necessarily to live in, but to tour attraction. It'll be great. It'll be amazing fun for you and I. We'll have a ton of fun. I mean, if we want, we can get a beautiful hotel room. It'd be like a honeymoon, part of our honeymoon. I think we should do that. San Antonio first, and then go to Austin, and then get serious about trying to, build a business together and how we want to do everything. And that's it. And like I said, we'll do content. The only thing, I'm going to keep the chat rooms and all that, and try to keep the comment sections. They're supposed to be all closed automatically. I want to keep all that closed. I don't want no more of this influence in our life, and I'm not going to allow it. So, like I said, the only time I'm opening it up is if I do a vertical stream, and I'm wanting, you to, if you're sending gifts or something. Outside of that, I'm straight. I ain't trying to hear these people talk no more. You feel me? And I know you understand fully. So that's what I think we should do. Take 300,000, put it in a brokerage to live off the dividends, and go to Austin, go to San Antonio go to Island first, then San Antonio, then Austin, and start working on trying to get a food truck. And I'm sure I can negotiate some actual business deals while we're in Austin. And then if you want, we can hit the road. We can go to the left or the right, depending how you want to approach it first. Me personally, I don't know. I mean, it depends. The Palisades did just happen, so maybe we should just go right first. Technically, I would like to go left first, but we'll decide when we cross that bridge, I guess. But we can go on a road trip and we could tour to the left and go up through Cali. I'd like to do that. I think they're cool. Right? Homeboys out there, right? Right. I mean, we'll go check out all those places. I want to go to Redwood City. That's somewhere I do want to see. Yes, I don't know about living there, but I want to see what Redwood City has to offer. Maybe we'd love it. Maybe there'd be a business we can open there. I've been all over. I understand the whole thing, what you're saying, right? As far as that city up north, I'm not even going to say it, but I understand that. I liked it. It was all right, but it wasn't that great, and it just doesn't feel safe. It's not somewhere where I want to live for sure. If it was up to you, I'd maybe go there with you. I like the Skyway and stuff, but that's it. You know what I mean? Be good for the Batman thing maybe during the winter. Probably freak people out. I need like an Arctic suit or something like they said, but we'll figure it all out. Like I said, I mean, that's what I would do. I would go, let's see, never eat shredded wheat. That's how I remember Northeast, Southwest. I would do that. I'd go to the West Coast first because I ain't spend that much time on the West Coast. I would want to go to the West Coast, Island, get the license, the Island, San Antonio, Austin, and then I would branch out. We can go eat Texas barbecue all over and get that out our system, and then we could go west. And I would check out Redwood City. I check out San Diego, San Francisco, see what it's like, see how the street ball is out there, play some basketball out there, and she'll be with me for everything. Like I said, the first thing I would do, honestly, is take 300,000 and put it in a brokerage. And I can show you what stocks to invest in. We can do it together if you want. And that way it produces dividends. So we got money being kicked back already. That's the first step, right? And then that, if you want to work towards Snead Enterprises, that's the first step of it, because what we can do is we can make money with the businesses we build and deposit money into the brokerage. And then you get more dividend kickback. Feel where I'm coming from? So then you're constantly building something that's creating, it has babies basically. It creates little money trees. You know what I mean? It has little hatchlings of money. And then the more money you put in there, the higher your dividends are. Feel me? So we're progressively building a fund to where you never have to worry about money or not having it, because we're building a fund for our future. And if we have kids, their future, generational wealth. That's what I want to do. 100%. That's like the first thing that we have to do. I mean, if you want, I'd like to do it as a joint account. It's up to you. But I want to do everything together. I think that'd be fair and that would be equal the way that you want to do things. I think that's how we should do it. And I'm not going to be going in there without asking you or your permission. There's no need. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I think she's going to want to have a joint bank account, honestly, just because I'm talking public, because I'm sure she's going to want me where if I need something, I'm able to go get it. You know what I mean? Like if she's asleep, I know that she's going to want me to, she's going to give me access to some kind of account. I know that, where I can have more than enough money to buy what I need. If I need food or whatever, if she's asleep, I'm going to take care of her too. So whatever she needs, she's going to give me access to it. So I'm sure she's probably going to want to open a joint bank account. Yeah, to where we have some money in that bank account. It doesn't have to be all of that though. I would keep that money in separate accounts personally. You get what I'm saying? But I would just take a good amount, put it in there, and then that way, like when you need stuff from Walgreens, I can go out and go get it. And then I know that don't have to worry. When I want to order pizza for us, order Chinese, order food, I can just, I'll ask you normally, but I'll be able to do what we need to do. I'm sure she's going to do that because I'm going to have access to some money to do everything. Feel what I'm saying? And then, like I said, we just talk about the Batman thing. I'll figure it out, and I'll be doing that as content. I'll be doing couples content, everything. We're gonna do everything together. If I do the Batman thing, I want her paying attention. I don't. That's the thing too. I got to figure out. I don't know. We'll see. She's just super amazing and loyal, so she's gonna want to be a part of everything I do. So I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know how it's gonna work with the Batman thing, because I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it during the day like I like to, maybe at some nights, but if anything, that would make sense. Like do it at night for a time being, but like I would want to come back during night so I can, hop in bed and go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like if Christina's sleeping, I want to be with her. You know what I mean? So I'll talk to her about it. We'll figure out how I want to do it, or maybe I'll do it during the day and get it out of my system that way. Like, I mean, it'd be good during the day too, because then people see you rolling around as Batman. Like that's the thing. People got to get used to me. Like they have to get used to me. I mean, it just is what it is. So, like I said, those are some of my thoughts and my steps and how I want to approach it. And I think they'll work 100%. I think that's the main thing we should focus on, creating that brokerage with 300,000 with dividends. That way we got money coming in, and then go straight to thinking about the food business. That way we can just make food. The reason why I'm saying that too is because like if we want to sell like our own cookies or whatever, I don't know if you're a restaurant. I mean, I'm sure you have licensing to sell whatever you want pretty much. So you just create that and then you start selling cookies. And I mean, we could literally go walk around and sell cookies on the street probably. And that's a real business. You can make a ton of money doing that, because if your cookies are better than everyone, then you just defeated all the competition. It's like Frank Lucas said, you want, product that's at a better price than the competition, that's better than the competition. And that's what I want to focus on. Like I said, the traveling is just going to be to have fun and just enjoy the hell out of ourselves and have fun together in our little honeymoon, and to put everything in perspective and see these different places and have fun and figure out where we would want to live. You know what I mean? But I think Austin would be a great little mecca to start. And I mean, you could even do a thing where you cross between San Antonio and Austin. There's that one dude, nobody likes him, but he has that shuttle business between San Marcos, and he sends those buses to the university. I worked for him, I was a security for his bar. but he runs a bus company, a shuttle company. Oh, we could do that too. See, there's a bunch of stuff we could do. I could talk to the university over there too. The one lady was nice to me. She liked me, so I mean, like they talked to me too. I mean, you just talk to everybody as a human. I can pretty much network any kind of business. We could have a bus company built. We could do a whole bunch of things, but you could definitely probably do something in between Austin, San Marcos, San Antonio, and maybe have like a network going around of business. You get what I'm saying? And then that way, we go to San Marcos, maybe watch the football games out there if we want different things. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they would want Batman as a mascot. I have no idea. So there's a lot of things we can do, but San Marcos is super cool too. That's where I forgot about. We may really like there too because it's kind of ducked off into itself. There ain't that much going on, and I mean, you can do. I think it's called like the inner tube thing. I've never done it. I'd like to do it like on the river, but San Marcos is pretty tight, and the outlets are there. So the cool part is we could get like any of the stuff we want like that. Like if I want to get like a Gucci backpack, I like stuff like that every now and then. I'm not big on it. They got Gucci belts, Gucci backpacks, Gucci wallets. We could be like these fashionistas, right? Like I said, we want stuff like that. You go to outlets, you go shop, get a couple of things you want, go eat at the nice restaurants out there. I think they got all them different restaurants. I like places like that. College Station, I want to go to too. We can open businesses all these cities in Texas, and that's what I would do. I would just talk to everyone. I'd figure out how we can start businesses, and then we branch out and travel and have fun. But then, like, we'll talk about and build the whole time we're traveling the businesses for Texas. And I mean, you could have a whole network between all them different cities. You could have businesses in College Station, Austin, San Antonio, San Marcos simultaneously if you wanted, and just arrive at the different destinations. I want to live like that. I think that'd be cool. Like, I mean, we don't have to. It doesn't matter. I can just sit in one place too with you. I'm just happy if I'm with you, but I'm saying that would be cool to like all of Central Texas, just like take that over with business and just like that way we get to, that's fun. That's the life I want where we go to different cities every day. I want to travel. I want to move around. I like doing that. I think it's awesome, bro. College Station is super cool. You know what I mean? So we can go to College Station, like I said. I mean, they've got everything out there. And then they got that strip right next to the university at night. We go out there, have a couple of drinks, have fun, whatever, like stuff like that. Feel me? So that's enough for now of my ideas, but please let me know what you think, honey. I love you more than anything. And like I said, I'm just excited, man. It's all going to come together. You know what I mean? So just know I love you more than anything, all right? I'll be back. Oh, and Red Pill, you lost the debate.